reached the transcendent realm, everyone at or below the immortal ascension boundary is a mere mortal. In fact, if cultivators at or below the immortal ascension boundary face off against those at the transcendent realm, they basically have no way to fight back. All the above immortal ascension boundary masters you've met to this day are all transcendent realm cultivators. Oh, how is the transcendent realm divided? The division of strength in this realm isn't as detailed as the other realms. It only has 3 stages. Those 8 people in the Seal Temple were all first-order transcendent cultivators. Lu Kang Dong in the whole world, about of the transcendent realm's strongest remain on this one stage. Yang Nanxiu Yihua because their comprehension of the martial Dao and heavenly way are limited, the advancement in their cultivation stopped there. But that Li Yuan Chun, he probably has reached the limits of the first order, but without someone to guide him, he'll never to break through to second order. What about the 3 of you? His old devil broke through recently, so he is just an ordinary first-order transcendent. But with his foundation and experience, he won't experience any bottlenecks when trying to break through in the future. U.S.? Brother Ling, a month ago, was also at the peak of the first order, but now he has already reached the second order. As for this old master, after breaking this seal, my limit will probably be a second-order transcendent. What about the 6 evil kings and demon lord Yang Bai? Our scans. 6 of those evil kings besides that woman are all second-order transcendents. Shan Cheng Luo has a special constitution, she seems to have inherited much of her cultivation from her mother. After all, she is still quite young, and achieving such cultivation at her age is already quite shocking. No wonder. As for the demon lord Yang Bai, you should be able to guess his cultivation base. Her scans. Third-order transcendent? Indeed. In this world he is the only one who reached the realm of third-order transcendent. Disaster Shans now, you should be able to understand yourself. I understand. What are the central capital's prospects? I don't know. Given the current situation, no one can predict what the final outcome will be. Sigh. This was why this old master didn't want to tell you the secrets of the transcendent realm. Was worried that you would become depressed if you realized how low your real strength is. Depressed? Instead, I finally feel like my goal has become clearer. 1 month later, with the help of the myriad drug cream, after this 3-month retreat, Yang Kai's 9 blood warriors had all broken through to the transcendent realm, this youngest young lord of the Yang family. Does he have a method to allow masters to reach the above immortal ascension boundary? After all 9 of them broke through, they were summoned by Manhwa Recap. The other cultivators in the mansion also had a very fast progress. From Manhwa Recap, they received a tremendous amount of valuable knowledge and insight into the transcendent realm. Shan Cheng Luo was still under the guise of monitoring the mansion while also providing a variety of accurate and up-to-date information to Yang Kai. The Ashgri Cloud Evil Lands Force's initial incursion into the central capital had been in the Gao family's territory. After they destroyed the Gao family, they had quickly expanded outwards. Yang Bai's heaven-defying power and the incredible strength of the 5 evil kings, the masters from the 8 great families, suffered one loss after another. The Meng family, Kong family, and Xiu family all withdrew from the land they had lived on for countless years. In 3 months, half of the central capital had fallen, sought refuge in the territories of the other 8 great families. Let's go there quickly. The 8 great families issued a conscription command to the entire Great Han dynasty. They asked the major families and to send reinforcements to the central capital to fight against this invasion. Scams. In fact, this is the second time they had issued such a conscription command. The 8 great families had represented the pinnacle of power for these past few hundred years. But this time there were very few respondents. Yet, now the Ashgri Cloud Evil Land is fighting evenly with them. No family will dare to send their elite forces to aid the 8 great families. They know that doing so would be the same as sending their core members to be sacrificed as cannon fodder. Are you worried about the Young family? What's the use of me worrying? Alan Shans. 2 days later. Roar. USM Cons. Eve's seen this somewhere before. Disaster Shans. Dragon and Phoenix visions are auspicious signs. Ha ha. By Luo, if I said this was that little bastard's doing, would you believe it? Mistress, if you really want to, you should just betray the He Holy Land. Long as you stay inside that barrier, Sir Demon Lord won't be able to do anything to you. Disaster Shans. I can't go in. Harm him? The closer I am to him, the faster he will die. It's normal that you don't understand. This is simply the fate of my beguiling Demon Queen's lineage. Not because I am afraid of Sir Demon Lord, but because don't want to harm him. I don't understand. My fate. Immortal Ascension Boundary 4th Stage, Immortal Ascension Boundary 5th Stage. The joyous unification art had finally reached the third stage, the scene young monster ginseng. I inadvertently acquired it from the inheritance Heaven's Cave. Oh right, almost forgot about that. This old demon said, as a man and woman reached a point where their heart and soul are united, this world's spirit treasure would play its role. And now is the time for the scene young monster ginseng to show its effect. But how do we use it? But this says ginseng exceeded the realm of a spirit herb and is closer to being a sentient life form. It doesn't feel right. Scans remember this ginseng. Could it be that each of us have to eat half of it? What? My secret art is circulating at rapid speed, without me even controlling it. You want one? Disaster scans. It feels like our child. Disaster scams. Surrender obediently, you demon woman. Seems like there is a new group outside the mansion. Takas Kashai's Bisade Mazil, go check it out. Be careful. Demon woman, surrender obediently and well spare your life. I never expected to encounter the famous beguiling demon queen here. Mistress. I am sorry. I am just holding you back. Stop talking and pay attention to the fight. It's really a case of wearing out iron shoes while seeking one's feet. Really a great fortune. Stir scans. Fellow brothers, be careful not to kill them. They can be used as a bargaining chip with the demon lord. She won't die so easily. This devilish woman's methods are very tricky. Mistress. Don't worry about me. By Luo. The lamb is offering itself for the slaughter. Catch that devilish woman. Yes. Disaster say. Who are you? Young Master Yang? Stop. Senior Lu? How is she? By Luo. Rest assured, her life is in no immediate danger. Little Lord, what happened? You came at the right time. Take her inside and treat her injuries. Leave it to me. Scans. There is still a perfectly intact mansion here? Not only that, it seems like there is a lot of masters inside. Hey! All of you. It's alright, stand down. Lu Asai, why have you come here? My Lu family received the conscript Tion command from the 8 great families and rushed to the central capital to help. Never expected to encounter a evil king here. We saw a strange world vision, so we came here to investigate. So that's how it is. These two are. This is Elder Huang Xiao of the Huang family, this is Elder Jiang Zhou of Radiant Palace. Both of them are traveling ether with this Lu to the central capital. Young Lady Chiu, why are you here? Disaster Shan's the 8 great families did everything to discredit young Kai, saying that he colluded with demons. I never expected those rumors to be true. Taking refuge. Isn't this place already the rear base of the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land? Stir scans refuge? Eve taken refuge here. Young Lady Chiu, what kind of refuge can be sought here? Why does Elder Huang say such things? An evil king of the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land and the young family's traitors little lord who colluded with the demons. Young Lady Qiu, you are young and naive, Leicester Shans. Don't allow yourself to be deceived by this evil scum or you will regret it for the rest of your life. Many thanks for Elder Huang's concern, but I know what I am doing. Want bewildered by young Kai. Elder Huang, rumors. Not all rumors should be believed. Maybe there is a misunderstanding. I have dealt with this young Master Yang before, even if he is somewhat underhanded. Senior Lu is too polite. And this old man dare to guarantee that he is not a wicked person. Good, since Elder Lu said it, this old master will give Elder Lu some face and believe his words. How do you explain this scene then? Why must I explain anything to you? But you thought to create a scene and delay? You don't want to go back to the central capital, so by making a big contribution here, you wouldn't have to worry about the 8 great families using you and your disciples as sacrificial pawns, right? You. Brother Huang, don't be impulsive. MercialDM.co. You think you can use me as a bargaining chip? Brother Huang, calm yourself. Since young Master Yang don't want to explain it, then so be it. As you kill this enchantress. Martel. What the hell do you count for? I will believe that you and the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land aren't colluding. Sure enough. Brother Lu. What else do you have to say? Brother Huang, what are you planning to do? Sigh. Brother Lu, Brother Jiang, the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land is a pestilence on this world. Now that a evil king has appeared before us, I cannot just sit back and do nothing. What am I planning? Naturally, I intend to sweep this place clean, capture this devilish woman and this young family scum who dares to collude with the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Brother Huang, you mustn't be impulsive, we should consider this matter more thoroughly. And send them to the central capital so the 8 great families can deal with them. Brother Liu. I don't know what you're worried about, but your concerns are unwarranted. If we capture this young family traitor and this enchantress, it will be a great achievement. Are you really willing to let such an opportunity slip through your fingers? Brother Jiang, what is your opinion? I am naturally in agreement with Brother Huang. Brother Jiang speaks quite well. Since Brother Liu does not want to participate, then the credit for this victory will be divided equally between us. I agree. 2 seniors, why must you take such an aggressive stance? Young Lady Cho, you have been deceived by this traitor. There's no need for you to speak up for him, but you can rest assured that we will not act against you. You don't have such skill, please retreat. Won't be able to escape? If you continue to insist, I am afraid you won't be able to escape even if you want to. We never planned to escape. Zhou Yimeng, stand back. Yang Kai. I won't take the initiative to attack them, but if they insist on seeking death, I won't stop them either. Shameless boasting. Will you join us or not? Brother Liu, this one will ask you one last time, if not, then this merit will belong to me and Brother Jiang alone and have nothing to do with your Liu family. Sigh. Humph. Huang family and Radiant Palace disciples, follow my lead. Let us capture this enchantress and the Yang family scum. Other than young Lady Chiu, if anyone dares to resist, kill with old mercy. Brother Jiang. Let's go. Mart. Take this. It's not that I didn't give them a chance, they brought this upon themselves. Arg. Only 2 blood warriors? We have the Mumbers on our side. Let's go. Kill them all, no need to show mercy. What? There are 9 blood warriors? How can it be? This. Cough. Young Lord. Young Master Yang. Please show some mercy. They are still part of the forces fighting against the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Yang Kal. What should we do with them? Damn it. They ran away. Does the Young Lord want us to chase them? Young Master Yang. Please show them mercy. At that time, Yang Kai, a huge suction force suddenly erupting from his knowledge. See this R. The solitary golden eye actually absorbed all of this. Marty, the spiritual energy remnants from the dead immortal ascension boundary masters? Yang Kai. Little Lord? Young Master. Little Lord. Clear those corpses. Marte, I am leaving. Young Master Yang, please wait. What advice does Senior Liu have? This Liu doesn't dare. Young Master Yang. How do you plan on handling this matter? Handling what matter? This. Killing this many people. Or what? Does Senior Liu want to avenge them? Martio. Young Master Yang, please don't joke with this old man. This Liu just wants to say, this time, my Liu family traveled here ether with the Huang family and Radiant Palace, but now that such a situation has occurred, if the 8 great families inquire. Senior Liu, let me ask you. Was this time's matter my fault? No. Absolutely not. Since this is not my fault, then if the 8 great families asks, Senior Liu can simply tell the truth. Our 3 forces traveled ether, yet my Liu family emerged unharmed while the other 2 suffered major losses. Whatever Senior Liu wants to say, just say it, I don't have time to waste with you. When we reach the central capital, I am afraid the Liu family will be suspected. Marshal SS. The characters of Huang Xiao and Zhang Zhe. This old master understands their mistake caused seriously damage to their 2 forces foundations, and in order to avoid losing face, I am afraid they will try to shift all responsibility onto my Liu family and young Master Yang. By saying you colluded with me to frame them? It's not impossible. Young Master Yang. This old master has never believed that you have colluded with demons and devils. Then your Liu family is done for. This time, I am afraid that even the Chiu family won't be able to protect you. That's why, this old master humbly requests young Master Yang accompany me to the central capital. Young master has a great many powerful masters behind him. If you can accompany my Liu family to the central capital, you might be able to break the current deadlock. I appreciate Senior Liu's confidence in me, but I am here only to seek refuge. Marshal seal the life and death of the 8 great families and the survival of the central capital. What does any of that have to do with me? Farewell, Senior Lu, they'll not see you off. Thank you. Yes, I am fine. Are you alright? T/L look at Kaibwa eyes LMAO. I just want to eat you. Chuff. There are other people here. Is Miss Cho jealous? You have to leave, or else I will really eat you up. Bai Luo is going to be phone, you can leave when she wakes up. I am going to enter retreat. Marshal Shanya, I don't want to die yet. Didn't you just exit? I just could not leave the situation as it was. Is this the spiritual energy Yi family's grand elder left behind? The energy of this cloud is quite chaotic, it contains the thoughts and experiences of over 70 masters. If I just absorb it as it is, my own memory and thoughts would be negatively affected by these confused thoughts. Let's try to purify the energy using the eye. This strange black aura. Marl Ladsans, is it the fallen master's residual thoughts? Such pure spirit energy. Now, with this it won't take long to reach the immortal ascension voluntary 5th stage. Half a day later, GI or so pure. After all, this lump of energy was the residual spiritual energy that had leaked out of the knowledge sea of fallen immortal ascension boundary masters. Martel. Grand Elder, are we just supposed to wait here like this? Yes, we wait. Those 2 families suffering heavy losses, that was a fate they brought upon themselves. Do we really need to do this? My Lu family can't be blamed for that. Marty SCA. Would the 8 great families really blame US for this matter? That was just a convenient excuse. And as we explain clearly what happened, how would they suspect US? I ask you, if we rush to the central capital now, Marshal / then why? What will be the result? We will fight against the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Yes, we will engage in battle with the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land's forces, and on top of that, we will certainly be placed in a vanguard position. This time my LY family has sent out 35 elites, even though they are all immortal ascension boundary masters. How many of them do you think will survive? If we were to fight such a battle. But, if we were to work with young Master Yang, and we go to the central capital under his leadership? Grand Elder is wise. But this young Master Yang, will he actually go to the central capital? Not likely. Well, a few more days. If it is still hopeless by then, my LL family can only go to the central capital to provide aid. Senior Lu, regardless of what's happened, your Lu family and I at least share some small friendship. Young Master Yang. I am somewhat embarrassed seeing a senior, standing Ireland outside my holes. Would you like to come in and sit down? It's just a minor matter. Good, then this old master thanks young Master Yang for his hospitality. Please. Mari Tao. Young Master Yang's mansion is really beautiful. This junior has something to do, so I will take my leave first. Senior Lu, Zhou Yimeng will take care of you. This way, please. Grand Elder, didn't he invite US inside to discuss the matter of going back to the central capital with US? The way young Master Yang thinks is very complicated, I cannot say what his intentions are. What? Young Master, you really want to go to the central capital? Yes, I want to go to the central capital. You're not such a selfless person, tell US, why do you want to go there? I can't explain the specifics, all I can tell you 3 is that I have my own reasons. I know that Grand Master has been planning to rush to the central capital for a while now, right? Correct. There are only 2 disciples that this old master received in his life, and both of them are at the central capital. As their master, I have to settle things once and for all. Brother Ling. Martel scan, since Brother Ling has this idea, then we will all go to the central capital ether, that way it will be safer. Brother Meng. If I go with you, I can at least guarantee your survival. When are you planning to set out? We wait a few more days. The 4 blood warriors brought by Big Brother and Second Brother are at a critical point in their cultivation right now. Once they break through, well go. These young people under the age of 20, and they have already reached such heights in their cultivation. Seems like reaching true element voluntary is nothing to the people living in Young Kai's mansion. Senior Lu, I will okaying for you. Young Master Yang. Marsha ANS. I wanted to notify you that we will be heading to Central Capital in a few days with your Lu family. Really? Young Master Yang has great foresight and is a benevolent leader who thinks of everyone around him. My Lu family and its disciples are willing to follow young Master Yang. Senior Lu, there is no need to go that far. Someone is breaking through. No, there are 2 people breaking through. This is nothing. Martial SCANs. You should have seen the world vision a while back when 9 people all broke through to the above immortal ascension boundary, one after another. How should I address this brother? I am from Endless Sea Island's Supreme Solitary, Li Yuan-chun. The Endless Sea Island's super force? Forget the solitary, even the 8 great families are not comparable to Yang Kai's mansion. Martial SC Brother Lu is too polite, there's no need to mention anything about super forces here. Compared to my Supreme Solitary, young Master Yang's mansion. Does Brother Lu have a granddaughter? Your Lu family is a first-class family after all, so there must be at least a few young, beautiful women, right? Then quickly propose a marriage. Having such an astonishing young man appear here. If Brother Lu doesn't seize this chance to forge a relationship with him, just when will you wait till? I had been obsessed with cultivation my entire life, and as such has no direct descendants. Yes, there are quite a few actually. If my Supreme Solitary was situated inland, not to mention my granddaughter, she would be too old. But even if it was my daughter, this Li would gladly wed her to young Master Yang. If he had a daughter, wouldn't she be at least 40 or 50 years old by now? It might not be a bad idea to follow Li's advice. 4 days later, the 13 blood warriors, Old Demon, Senor Li, and the Lu family. Those are the people that are going with U.S. Treasurer Meng. Ready. Let's go. That's good, but I can bring everyone in the house to the central capital. And how many people are going with U.S.? Bring everyone. How? I never said the Heavenly Palace coulant move, did I? Rise. Yang Kai. What is happening? Get everyone ready. Eve bin had. We are going to the central capital. Mistress. Mistress. Let's go back to central capital, there is no need for U.S. to stay here anymore. Yang Kai, Old Demon, stop her. Old servant will respectfully carry out young master's command. Yang Kai, I am going to the central capital now to inform Sir Demon Lord about what's happening here. Can't young master ask someone else? Old servant would prefer staying here. 2 separate warlaws from north to south, the greatest city under heaven. P. the He-vit in these words. Tis Abbey, the north and south sides of the city really had become 2 separate worlds. This sentence had long been used to describe the immensity of the central capital, they had become a reality. Annihilating Poison King, come take a look at that. What is that? Ghost King, don't you think that palace-shaped barrier looks familiar? You don't mean? Yes, it's also coming from that direction. That thing can fly? After all, that artifact is incredibly powerful and profound, humph. I knew it. What about that slut? Didn't Sir Demon Lord order her to monitor that place's movements? It's not surprising that we don't know about all of its functions. That little bitch's heart doesn't appear to be one with ours. One day I will force that cheap whore into submission beneath me. What is that? He. 4th brother, have you received any news about young Kai? Ugh. It hurts. Be careful about what you say. They all want to seek trouble with Kaler. Tell him that Yang Wei and Yang Zhao is in Kai's mansion, so he shouldn't think of doing anything funny. All I know is Yang Zhao and Yang Wei are safe and Ane now residing in the mansion of Kaler. That's good. 5th brother, thank Yang Kai for saving Yang Wei and Zoller. Humph. Didn't all of you great 8 families banded either to frame my Kaler and now you want to thank him? He doesn't need your thanks. Isn't that? That's Yang Kai, the Yang family's youngest young lord, Yang Kai. Yang Kai's mansion. Didn't he die? Wasn't it said that everyone in War City had been massacred? What's going on with that mansion? Why can it fly? Not only that. He brought a lot of people with him. Doesn't it feel like the auras too foam in them are giving off? Are somewhat different from before? Somewhat different from before? It's been said that all of them broke through to the Immortal Ascension boundary 9th stage. That kind of pressure is not something a peak Immortal Ascension voluntary can have. No. Each of them right now gives me a sense of intimidating pressure. Brother Yang, why did he decide to appear here? Did he came here to retaliate? If he dares to do this, Father here will make him suffer a fate worse than death. Brother Yang, regardless of what's happened, he's still a member of your Yang family. You have to handle this. Handle what? When the 7 of you joined forces to attack him, my Yang family didn't interfere, so if he really wants revenge now, my Yang family will still not interfere. What are you all worried about? With his strength, what can he really do against my 8 great families? And besides, aren't his parents still in your Yang family? Don't get any ideas about his parents, enraging him will only result in bad consequences. A mere Yang family young lord. And we have to take him this seriously? Whoosh. Hong. The palace came to a stop at the center of central capital? Interesting. 10 days ago, how many people are in Yang Kai's mansion and what are their approximate cultivation? Do you think we do not know about that? I swear to the heavens that everything we said is really the truth. If we speak even a single lie, then may we be struck by the heavenly thunder. Do you want to tell me that you are not using this absurd excuse to explain why your family's elites hadn't come to help? TCK, we told they will send helpers, turns out they sent 2 mice. Brother Huang. He. Brother Xiang. Brother Nan. That little brat murdered your 2 heirs, right? Now that appeared in front of you, don't you want to seek revenge? /A, our Xiang and Nan families cannot coexist with Yang Kai. No need for Brother Jiang to interfere. Yang Kai turned his back on the great 8 families and are already bitter enemies. What is there to worry about? If there's a chance, this old master will certainly take his life. Yang Kai. Neen. 9th young lord? Show no mercy to the enemies from Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Kill. Rumble. Your opportunity has come, Brother Xiang, Brother Nan. Are you just going to waste it? Tease. Merge. This time it's absorbing a lot of spiritual energy, Yang Kai. It's about meter? But, the rang of this suction force is not far. Pay with. Ha. N. Xian Ning, Nan 11 Lu? Little Lord, what should we do with them? Kill them. Yang Kai. Leniency now. You will certainly be rewarded in the future. There's nothing to discuss, and in this world there will be no more Xiang or Nan families. Yang Kai. Kill those 2 as well. Merge. Yang Kai, don't push your luck. Humph. Want to kill us? It won't be. Merg. Brother Huang. Can't even withstand a single blow. 9th young lord. There are some civilians trapped in there. And the cultivators from 8 great families can't. This. Ingjio, follow me, everyone else can act on their own after rescuing the civilians. They. Hong. Retreated? It seems Yang Kai's forces are also withdrawing. He has the capital to act like that. Brother Yang, isn't this little brat from your Yang family a bit too arrogant? But can't you use your status as patriarch to rein him in? Bullshit. Ha! It looks like we miscalculated. Right now the situation is clear. Do you think he will give a damn about my Yang family after everything that's happened? If we had acted more discreetly. What point is there in bringing up the past now? He just killed 4 above immortal ascension masters from the Nan family, Xiang family, Huang family, and Radiant Palace. What? This is not a trivial matter. If we don't handle this well, it would only cause a chilling effect on all the other great Han Dynasty forces. We have to give the Han Dynasty's forces a justifiable reason for their death. But if we condemn Yang Kai's action, then the consequences. Brother Yang. What kind of person is this kid anyways? I don't know much about him. Summon his parents and ask them, they should know more than we do. All I know his temperament is incredibly firm and he would absolutely never be willing to suffer a loss. That's a good idea. Very well, I'll send for them, but remember, none of you may act against them. Naturally, Brother Yang need not worry. Marshal Shans. Patriarch, for what reason have you summoned my wife and me at this time? Nothing important, it's just that me and the other patriarchs want to understand the personality and character of Yang Kai a bit more. Kaler? Has something happened to Kaler? Yang Kai is safe. Sister-in-law doesn't need to worry. If nothing happened, then why do you suddenly want to know about my Kaler? That disobedient son. The central capital, so? Why hasn't he come back to the family yet? Patriarch, forgive me, that rascal son of mine is young and impulsive and has made a great mistake. Is he still holding a grudge against the 8 great families for acting unfairly towards him? The next time I see him I will surely discipline him. That's not necessary. We just want to know more about Yang Kai today. As the ones who raised him, surely you two understand him better than anyone else, right? This, I'll get embarrasses me to say. Eve had very little communication with my son, so I don't know too much about him. I do. Bait papra fla eve rarras and am and ready your xaa treat. Yes, those letter in the background is mommy rambling about Kaibois childhood, rf Marshall Sean's Fei. My son is not a bad child, I taught him since childhood. These are all trivial information. Those who respect me 1 step, I respect 10 steps, and those who wrong me once, I beat 3 times. Count it, the SCH Vici Corsan forces began withdrawing and gradually disappeared back into their own camp. The Ashgri Cloud Evil Land forces have retreated. Lang Kai took a quick lap around the battlefield, absorbed all the residual spiritual energy of the fallen Immortal Ascension Boundary Masters, and with that, clear the battlefield and go back to the mansion. Yang Kai broke through to the Immortal Ascension Boundary 5th stage, completely closing the gap between him and Su Yen. Leave here. The spoils of this battle belongs to the 8 great families. What? If it wasn't for the 9th young lord all of you would be dead already. Bullshit. You dare to look down on the forces of the 8 great families. We have defeated a great many forces of Ashgri Cloud Evil Land and you think I am afraid of you? Brother Yang, this. Relay my orders. No one is to provoke Yang Kai's forces, even if there is some kind of conflict of interest on the battlefield, retreat. Yes. At this critical time, the 8 great families don't want to cause any friction with Yang Kai. Yang Kai. There are a lot of people who have set up camp outside the mansion. Hire themselves? This isn't the inheritance war. Those people came here to hire themselves to you. Those are all first-class forces who received the 8 great families' conscription command and came to the central capital. Since the 8 great families were the ones that summoned them, why did they come looking for me? It's Beckelized this place is safer. So they've come to me instead? Before we came, there were already some first-class forces that came to the central capital to offer aid, but those forces have all suffered serious casualties and have all but been wiped out. So how could the recent arrivals dare to count on the 8 great families to shelter them? Yes, and there's even a successful example in the mansion already. The Liu family also came to the central capital a while ago. Blit actually joined up with you instead of the 8 great families. During this time, the Liu family has not suffered any fatalities and have instead killed many of the Ashgri Cloud Evil Land cultivators. You mean the Liu family? This. Forget it. It's your mansion, so decide what you want to do. Since they've come to hire themselves to me, let them all come in. Your appetite's really big. This is an opportunity, the central capital 8 great families. It's time. They should bring in new blood. Your Yang family has produced a terrifying character. The times have changed. I can only hope he still gives some regard to his bloodline. Demon woman, what are you doing here? No need for such nonsense. Since she's delivered herself to us, we should just kill her. Yang Kai said that everyone here is a guest and he hopes you won't stir up any disturbances outside his house. Everyone, please come in. Menger. Father. All of you should be here to discuss important matters with Yang Kai. He's already waiting for you in the main hall. Elder Sister Shalold also come inside. Demon woman. This time I'll let you off, just make sure we never see you again. Did Yang Kai know that I would come as well? I don't know. He only said that there were guests outside and told me to greet them. That little bastard, he's always trying to act mysterious. You should ask him. Marshal Sean's. Little nephew, we patriarchs have come here to discuss important matters with you as representatives of the 8 great families. Patriarch Gao should be careful with his words. I may not be able to contain myself after being insulted like that. Don't be so arrogant. Marshal Sean's, but you've actually allowed this demonic enchantress to sit here as well? What do you mean by this? If it weren't for us giving little nephew young face today, we old masters would immediately take your pitiful life. You should gratefully accept our benevolence and leave quickly, or do you plan on forcing this old master to take action here? In my mansion, no one is allowed to take action against anyone else without my permission. He can actually suppress this old man. Looks like we can't underestimate his strength. Colluding with devils and demons, cultivating a demonic secret art, attempting to overthrow the rule of the central capital. These are the one-sided statements of the 8 great families. Little nephew, aren't you still a member of the Young family? Or could it be you want to side with the Ashgri Cloud Evil Land now? My good Linkle, do I have any option to refute? However, one of the rumor not wrong, I have indeed colluded with people from the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land before. Shan Chang Luo and I are old acquaintances. Every graciousness must be repaid with gratitude. I received much care from her when I found myself thrown into the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Therefore, if anyone tries to act disadvantageously to her, don't blame me for not giving them face. Such events are only little nephews and this demon. The beguiling demon queen's personal relationship. Yang Kai, what happened before was. It was the fallet of my Yang family and the central capital's 8 great families, and for that I apologize. My 8 great families will offer you appropriate compensation and meet any demands you have. Don't not mention the events from half a year ago, I don't care about that any longer. It can't be considered as colluding with the devils and demons. Public and private matters are separate issues, we all understand that much. After going through these difficult times, if I want something, I will take it for myself. There's no need for the 8 great families to offer me any kind of compensation. What do all of my good uncles want to discuss with me today? Sigh. Looks like Yang Kai lost all faith in the 8 great families. She obviously has some matters to discuss with you as well, why don't you discuss with her first? It's not anything urgent. Since the beguiling demon queen is also here today. I came here today at the command of the demon lord to win you over. Sir Demon Lord hopes you can join forces with him to destroy the 8 great families and control the world. His only goal is to wipe out the 8 great families. Marshal Shans. Sir Demon Lord also said. If you can promise him, he can give you the beguiling demon queen first as a thank you gift. Aren't you already mine? What qualifications does he think he has to offer you to me? What is your answer? Such a good offer, why would I not agree? However, I have a condition. Tell your demon lord that I want his head. My Grand Master is very interested in his head. As he can deliver it to me, I am willing to join forces with him. Then I'll go tell him about your terms. Billow, let's go. So, what matter do my uncles want to discuss with me? We hope that you can return to the Young family. After all, you are still member of the Young family. Why? Great uncle, I want go back. Only those with power in their hands have right to speak, but if I go back with you now, would I still be able to talk to you like this? My Grand Master wants to take Young Bei's life, and I intend to help him do so. Rectifying my S-name is something I must rely on my own strength to do. If I return to the Young family, can you hand over control of the 8 great families to me? If you can do this, then I don't mind returning to the Young family. Impossible. As for the planning and deployment of the war, the final decision must rest with US. It's impossible for me to give you command of the 8 great families, but if it's just the Young family, I have to go back and discuss this with the Elder Hall first. At most we can only give you some more say and authority. Then there's no need for further discussion, please go back. Brother Yang? One can fail to see once or twice, but they cannot be blind their entire life. Great uncle's words are correct. Well, take our leave now. Martel Yang Kai, what do you say? Great uncle. How are my parents? Many thanks, great uncle. You don't have to worry about 4th brother and your mother, even if the Young family is destroyed. I won't let any harm come to them. It's what I should do. Greetings, uncles. Menger. Damn brat, come with me. Father, I haven't done anything wrong. Menger, your vision is. Father is still young enough. Ha, I am not young anymore. They too are old. Old man, you should abdicate and enjoy retired life, no need to bother with family politics and running around the battlefield fighting. Then you'll have time and energy to find a few more madams and give me a younger brother. Bastard. You dare speak such words to your father? Old man, maybe I am not suitable to take charge of the Hua family, but I believe that. On your own, there's no way you could have seen through this situation so clearly. Did the Chiu family girl directed you? I am saying this for your own good. If you continue living on the battlefield, the Hua family will really end up with only me as an heir. With my friendship with Yang Kai, if I sit in the patriarch's position it won't have any disadvantages to the future development of my Hua family. Now, I understand. After leaving the mansion, the patriarchs of the 8 great families held an emergency meeting and had a heated discussion about the current situation and what path they should take for the future. A few days later, Yang Yinghao, the patriarch of the Yang family, visited Yang Kai once more and brought him news that greatly satisfied him. Co-father, let me see you off. Althog, it was difficult, but they finally reached to a decision. All of the great 8 family, the patriarch position was to change hands. Only you have the qualification to become the patriarch of the Yang family. I want to become the patriarch of the Yang family. Are you serious? Naturally I am being serious. Don't hurry to reject this position. Do you still remember what I told you before? Becoming the Yang family's patriarch also comes with its own benefits. You do not want to become the patriarch of the Yang family. You can rule this world. What benefits can there be if I become the patriarch? Some cultivation resources. Granduncle, if I see you as an example. You are in the above immortal ascension voluntary, but aren't you considered one of the weakest in that realm? Presumptus. Yes, I am indeed one of the weakest among the cultivators in the above immortal ascension voluntary. And this will be the biggest sorrow, but I can only blame myself for being weak. But do you know? Why has every Yang family patriarch in history reached the realm of above immortal ascension boundary? Because the Yang family has something that can help a person break through to the above immortal ascension boundary. You will know what this opportunity is at that time. Did you think that being the patriarch means only serving the family for your whole life without any benefits? Martio. If I wasn't the patriarch of Yang family and hadn't received the benefits, I would have been at the peak of immortal ascension boundary now. But I became the patriarch of Yang family a little before years ago and I have already broken through to the above immortal ascension voluntary. Gee, I know what my qualification and limits are. Did you reach this realm only because of the patriarch position of the Yang family? Saying that is not incorrect. Why is every Yang family patriarch an above immortal ascension voluntary master? Because the patriarch of the Yang family is granted a special opportunity. Long as you accept the patriarch's position, you will know what the opportunity is. Great uncle, this your way of trying to lure me with benefits? Yes, it is. Can you tell me a little more? I am somewhat tempted by this information. It's only 2 years since you returned to the Yang family. I really don't want to become patriarch. But, great uncle, if not for you, do you think we old men would feel assured passing our patriarch positions down to a group of immature kids? And have already built up a force greater than any one of the 8 great families. It's not that they aren't worried about their own children, but that they have faith in you. Great uncle, I will do all I can to live upto your expectations. Considering the current situation, the future of the Yang family will be forged by you. I will assume command of the Yang family for a while, and after this incident, I will hand over power to eldest brother or second brother. My future does not lie in the Yang family, my journey does not end here. I believe that out there are stronger cultivators, stronger families. Compared to them, the 8 great families are nothing. Very well, it's good for young people to have broader ambitions. During this time, you will temporarily assume the position of Yang family patriarch. But in this time, I am afraid we won't be able to arrange the formal handover ceremony. There is no need for such meaningless ceremony. The central capital 8 great families were changing patriarchs all at once. When this news came out, it shook the world. Time passed quickly, and 3 days later, Yang Yingfeng and Dong Suju arrived at Yang Kai's mansion Alinti. In fact, there's also one other A as well. That brat. Rest assured, he'll teach that little bastard son of mine well. Thinking that he's a little strong now, he actually dares to surround himself with beautiful woman. Another one? Worth of being my son. No. Moreover, junior brother has never made things clear to her. Yes, it's not good, delaying such important matters, causing her to be uncertain so. It's just that junior sister is quite shy and is somewhat embarrassed to come out on her own. Yenner, what you mean is, I'd like to have her come and meet Uncle and Alinti. I didn't expected Su Yen to be so benevolent. Long as you don't mind, I naturally would like to meet her in chat. Marshal Slans, then I'll go and bring her over. Mother, where is Su Yen going? Smelly brat. Heavens. To receive the sentiment of these 2 girls, my son is really blessed. One is an ice fairy and another is an innocent beauty. Kair, you cannot treat these 2 girls lingerously. Set a date and make things official. Worthy of being my son. There's no rush, we're all still young. You may be young, but your parents aren't anymore. Who's old? Look at mother. When she sits ether with them, it's like they're 3 sisters. Really? Well, then from now on we 3 are sisters. Your mother often says some impulsive things, there's not need to pay attention to her. What? Back to the Yang family? Father, what brought you here today? Your great uncle wants you to go back. The sooner the better. Didn't he say wants me to return so urgently? He only told me that it was a matter of importance and that he would explain when you return to the Yang family. If that's the case, I'll leave immediately. Please wait here for a bit, I need to make some arrangements first. What? You are going back immediately? Since I agreed to join them in resisting the demon lord, they no longer have a reason to act against me. Young master, the Yang family wants you to return so eagerly. Are you certain they don't have any ulterior motives? You mustn't be careless, young master. There's no issue. The 8 great families are leased to acting as overlords, yet now you've forced them to essentially become henchmen. I am afraid there are a lot of people who have grievances with you. Yes, you should always stay on guard. Marshal Shans. The danger posed by the Ashgree Cloud evil land to the central capital had yet to be dealt with. If the 8 great families were to start more internal disputes at this point, only considering how to carve up the most benefits for themselves, then there was no reason for them to remain in this world. If they were to really do that, IT would be far too short-sighted. ID have nothing to say at that point. In any case, old servant will accompany you. Very well. It seems it's going to get busier. Central capital, Yang family greetings patriarch. Third brother, what are you doing? Granduncle asked us to meet you here. Yoli are now the patriarch of the Yang family. The patriarch. Yes. Patriarch, please, elder has been waiting for a long time. Marshal Shans. Great uncle. Patriarch. Please follow me. You have to wait here. This is my Yang family's grounds. No one can enter except the patriarch. You have to wait here. That's not going to work, I have to follow my Yoling master at all times. Old demon, stay here for now. Are you worried that we will harm our own patriarch? I can read people's facial expression. However, even with their words, I will never be able to fully read another's heart. Let it go. Yes. Old demon. Please. The Soul Foundation Temple? Yes, the Soul Foundation Temple. This is the most important hall of my Yang family, and also its foundation. Except the patriarchs of the past, no one are eligible to step into it. La Grand Uncle, I am just a temporary patriarch. A temporary patriarch is still a patriarch. It is also the top secret of Yang family. Doesn't that make me not eligible to enter? What you are able to see is the treatment that only the patriarch of our Yang family can enjoy. GIC Hong. NH. Spiritual energy? This strong. Grand uncle, if I take it, then when first brother or second brother come here, won't they get nothing? You want to take all of it? If you have the ability then you can take all of it, now go in. BLIT you must remember, when you enter, there will be a certain amulet of danger. If you cannot sense it, IT would be better to just quit. Since that little brat Yang Yinghao entered here, hasn't it almost been 10 years? 20 years. 20 years, gone in a blink of an eye. How many years has it been? Wrong. It's been 20 years. How come someone else has come in only years? Is Yang Yinghao dead? No, if he was dead, his soul spirit should have come here. Did he died outside? It seems that in this generation the Yang family has started to decline. What kind of state did my Yang family fall into, to let someone so young become patriarch? Hey, I said long ago that little brat was not patriarch material, and sure am I. This little brat is no good either, just look at him, he is so young that no hair has grown down there. Hey, little brat, you're from the Yang family aren't you? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Are you dumb? I don't think he from the Yang family. Let's just kill him directly, hee hee. Only Yang family blood can open this place using the statues of the 4 holy beasts. This little brat is not scared at all, and his heart is calm. All of you shut up. Yang family direct disciple, ranked 9th, you know that we are the Yang family ancestors? Seems like your eyesight is much better than Yang Yinghao's. Yang Kai greets ancestors. Is Yang Yinghao dead? Granduncle is still alive, it is he who opened here and let me enter. Granduncle said that this is the top secret of Yang family. Not bad. As you said, this place is where the divine sense of the Yang family elders gathers after their deaths. I am the 2nd generation grand elder of the Yang family, do you know where this place is? In my opinion, this should be the place where divine sense of the patriarch gathers after their death. Yang why? If an above immortal ascension boundary master of the Yang family realizes that their lifespan is coming to an end, they will come to the Soul Foundation Temple, that way, they preserve their life experiences so that the children of the next generation may learn from them. The Yang family patriarch is the only one that can enter here. With the help of our experience, there are at least 40 or 50 transcendent realm masters gathered here. No one will have a bottleneck before the above immortal ascension realm. So mortal. Since you have been sent here by Yang Yinghao, it means that you are the patriarch. Junior is less than this year, and is in the immortal ascension boundary 5th stage. 27 of my followers have reached the transcendent realm. Your cultivation can be felt by this old master. The strength of your spiritual energy is extraordinary. Madel Shans, why do we have such a young person like you becoming the patriarch, and what qualification do you have? Is it enough? But what do you mean by transcendent realm? It is what you call above I am mortal ascension boundary. Ha ha ha. It turns out that the world already had a name for this realm. I really want to know what else has changed in the outside world. The transcendent realm? Little brat, you're not very good at lying. Whether what you say is true or false it doesn't matter, but if you want to benefit from US, do I have to lie to the dead? Then, you have to do something for US. Senior, please advise. The second generation of the Young family struggled to create the carvings of the 4 sacred beasts during their generation. The intention of this space was to leave experience for the children of the next generation. We have done this for so many years. But it's been so long. Our intentions have been distorted through the passage of time. Our biggest wish now is to leave this place. Time has no meaning for US. And you are the best method. You want to possess me? Alphalai, we will try to restrain it. You should be careful. Since YOL have entered here to gain experience from US. It's best you retreat, or your soul spirit will be swallowed by one of US and we will occupy your body and live in your place. Over the years, there have been many soul spirits who lost their minds in the endless years and became an unconscious and brutal spirit. They were destroyed by our joint efforts. The future fate of everyone here is the same. This was our own choice. If you are not accidentally killed in the future, your soul spirit will also enter here. But your sad fate, it'll end it today. I want. Big words. You're saying that you will devour US all? If you really had the ability, I would be willing to be devoured by you. But for you alone, it is impossible. So please wait and see, seniors. Is this the brat's knowledge? See? Welcome, everyone. How did you move US? I didn't do anything, it was that. What is that? I don't know what it is, but it can break the shackles that have bound you for countless years. Since the endless years have distorted your will, then today. Let's end your torment here. Martlul. I don't want to die. Brat. Give me your body. Stop. Do you want to ruin Yang family's ancestors' pride that they have maintained for so many years? Even if you live for 1,000 years, it's still scary staring in the face of death. But after staying in this void for so long, dying doesn't seem like a bad thing. I want to say thank you to you in their place. You are called Yang Kai, right? Yang family. I leave it in your hands. Grand Uncle. What happened? Did you succeed? Did the ancestors embarrass you? Grand Uncle. I succeeded. And the seniors were also very kind to me. All of them. How many did you absorb? All of them? How did you bear with the strain? I am sorry that I ruined the foundation of Young family. I will give you compensation for it in the future. No, this is for the patriarch of Young family. Patriarch, the succession ceremony is ready. We are waiting for you to start at the Young family offering to the heaven stage. Then let's hurry. I can't keep them waiting for long. Soul Foundation Temple, such a big occasion, and they are waiting for? Yang family offering to the heaven stage, everyone. The Young family patriarch has arrived. Although this junior is temporarily acting as the patriarch of the Young family. Blit, he does not understand the etiquette or the procedure for this matter. Today, it will be done by Grand Uncle. Grand Uncle. Yes, patriarch. How are you guys feeling? Awful. The thought of someone other than this young master being the patriarch of Hua family, it makes my heart ache. You really don't fit that role. Yang Kai, thank you. Thank me for what? Don't pretend to be stupid. You were so generous to accept the great forces that took refuge with you on the same day, just to create pressure on the 8 great families and force them to abdicate. I always wanted to inherit Shou family. Now I have achieved it. Naturally, I wanted to thank you. There is a reason for this. Say, what do you want as a thank you? You can have me if you'd like. Actually, there is no such reason. Matriarch of Chiu family. Saying such things in public is not good. Meng Xiong. Meng Xiong, is the injury still not healed? Eat it. I am afraid that I will not be able to heal from this injury in this lifetime. I will take over the ceremony and begin now. Thank you, Brother Yang. It's all right. I can feel my strength rising. Swoosh. Sure Eneli. They have come. The succession ceremony is nothing but a cover. The true ceremony of inheritance of the patriarch position was held secretly by the great families last night. And today, we held the ceremony to draw out the demon lord. The great family's succession ceremony, this is such a great event in the world. Please it. The Lord has ordered us to come to send our congratulations, and to offer a trivial gift. Brother Yi, Brother Kong don't. Lock them away. Ki. Eve not come here today to fight. Today, since you dared to show up here, you will die without burial. You two old patriarchs are too uptight. You're not here to fight? Then why come here? To talk. Min Marshal nephew, it's been some time since we last met. Marshal Linkle, I trust you've been well since we last met. Your Marshal Linkle underestimated you. Marshal Uncle thinks too highly of me. Heroes always arise in times of crisis. Rather, Marshal nephew should be thanking Marshal Uncle for giving me such an opportunity. I didn't expect that you would become my greatest enemy. We're all one family, there's no need for thanks. Marshal nephew, today, Marshal Uncle really just wants to talk to you. Since Marshal Linkle is willing to make peace, how could Marshal nephew not agree? Can Marshal Uncle offer up his head? My father and Grand Master are really quite interested in it. It seems like Marshal nephew is determined to be enemies with me. Your decisions here will affect the lives of countless people and families. I hope Marshal nephew can think things over carefully. If that's the case, then there's nothing more to say. You can ask the others present here if they are willing to sit and discuss peace with you. Brother Ling. Linworthy disciple, today the day you die. Master. The battle began at noon and continued until the early morning hours of the next day. There were countless deaths and injuries on both sides, but although the 8 great families in Yang Kai's forces suffered great losses, the Ash-Grey Cloud Evil Land's forces on the other hand were all but decimated. It was estimated that after this battle, it would probably be impossible for the Ash-Grey Cloud Evil Land to recover. Die, you demonic woman. Sheng Luo, come with me. Yes. My lord, what exactly is your objective? Why did our Holy Land's disciples suffered such massive casualties? What does it matter to me if they live or die? Sure enough. It's laughable that Ghost King and the others thought that Linder your leadership, that was only their wishful thinking. I never spoke such words to them. Sir Demon Lord only sees the Holy Land's people as pawns. The Holy Land would eventually destroy the 8 great families and become the Unchal Ling ruler of this world. Since that's the case, then why did Sir Demon Lord wants me to follow him? I need a woman to stand behind me. Because under the heavens, only you are worth to be my woman. You can rest assured, I will not do anything to you. I only need Yoli to accompany me and witness what is to come. I didn't think Sir Demon Lord cared about women. What do you want me to witness? You will know us enough. Because of some special circumstances, I am already his woman. Qing Luo, your relationship with my martial nephew doesn't seem to be simple. That's all in the past. From now on, forget about him. Where is Sir Demon Lord? Sir Demon Lord was afraid and so he left us. Nonsense. I am certain that Sir Demon Lord has abandoned us. Bullshit. He must be preparing a decisive strike that will utterly destroy the Central capital in one fell swoop. Idiot. Ha ha. The victory is just around the corner. Kill them. Something doesn't seem right. Come with me. Split in teams and bring the injured back good. We shall be the victor. Great Uncle, Ash-Grey Cloud Evil Land doesn't have much troops left. Do you know why Yangbai suddenly decided to launch this invasion into the central capital? What is his purpose? What do you mean? The secret of our Yang family? No, if he was after that then he would not have invaded from the north but instead directly attacked from the south. On the surface, it looks like Bekali's the 8 great families encircled the Ash-Grey Cloud Evil Land some time ago. I think there must be something here that the 8 great families have that he wants. For the other 7 families? No. And why would they start a war for an object? They could just steal it. Am I thinking too much? I really can't have something that he may be after. Yang Bai really did all that for revenge? Impossible. It's time. 8 great families. Such pitiful existences dare to call themselves by such a lofty title, utter nonsense. Does Yang Bai know about the mysteries of this world and what lay beyond it? But, Martial Uncle really must thank you. Martial Nephew, Martial Linkle will tell you today that this world, and all you think you know, is insignificant. There are many, many things you don't know about or understand. If not for your sudden rise, I am afraid that today's war would not have resulted in so many casualties. Ensuring enough of these ants were slaughtered caused your martial uncle quite a bit of headache. Evil kings, come to me. Yes, Sir Demon Lord. Lord. Are you disobeying my orders? Good. What about the rest? Sir Demon Lord, I just want to ask, why haven't we seen you since the beginning of the battle yesterday? The Holy Land's forces have suffered a great deal of casualties in your absence. If they didn't die, how could I achieve my goal? Understand. Sir Demon Lord, you take care. We won't be accompanying you any further. This pressure. We are finished. None of you can get away. Now, stand guard for me. Yes. We will obey. Humph. This is. Take a good look now, Martial Nephew. Young Master, this should be some kind of blood sacrifice ritual. Earthquake? Not good. Could Yang Bai be after what's buried beneath the central capital? This is a matter only mentioned in the ancient records of our 8 great families. It is said that there is a huge earth vein that runs beneath the central capital. It is because of the existence of this earth vein that my 8 great families took root here. What's down there? It is said that many generations of our ancestors sought out this earth vein, yet after many years they never found anything. Could it be that it really exists and we were just unable to discover it all this time? Stop him. Too late. From the moment I appeared, there was nothing you could do. Kill them. Using your charms on me? Arg. Are you tired of living? Cheap slut. Qing Luo, is this your choice? I told you, I am already his woman. Naturally, it's impossible for me to help you deal with him. You'll regret it. It seems like the peak of the martial Tao is really a cold and lonely place. Boom. Sure enough, there really is an earth vein here. This world energy is coming from the earth vein. If you follow it back, you will reach the main vein. No matter what he wants to do with the earth vein, we can't let him succeed. Evil kings, stand guard here. Old demon, let's go. An earth vein. It's really wearing out iron shoes while seeking one's feet such great fortune. It's finally time your teacher unlocked the first layer of his seal. Come with me, Ning Chang. How long has it been? Half an hour. How deep is this hole, Khalees of this world energy I can't scout using divine sense? It won't be long BF. 8 footprints? That way. Did we got lost? A fork? Right. Right. Don't worry and just follow the footprints on the ground. Left. Left. The footprints are gone. We are lost. Humph. Looks like someone came here to seek their own death. Die. How come you came down here? Su Yen. I came down here chasing after Treasurer Meng and Junior Sister Xia. I suddenly felt your aura and decided to meet up with you. Why would Treasurer Meng suddenly decide to come down here? He actually even brought little senior sister with him. Treasurer Meng and little senior sister is down here too? What about the house? The house is fine, the Heavenly Palace's barrier is still protecting it. Did you notice? The world energy has suddenly become violent? Yang. Yang Kai. A huge amulet of worldly energy is needed to unlock the first seal. Little senior sister, what are you doing down here? Unlocking Master's seal. Master must refine all of this world energy to unlock his first seal. If he can unlock the seal, he could maintain a second-order transcendent cultivation. Have you seen Yang Bai or the 8 great families' former patriarchs? I haven't, congratulations Treasurer Meng. But I have a way to find them. There is a strong spiritual pressure coming from that direction. Yang Kai, they'll stay behind here to protect Treasurer Meng and Junior Sister Xia. You must be careful. Alright, be careful. You as well. Old demon, let's go. Oh. Martial Nephew is also here. Good, Martial Linkle was worried no one would be here to witness this moment, the more that comes the better. Martial Uncle, you spent all this time and effort, just to find this earth vein under the central capital? Marshal Linkle couldn't possibly be so short-sighted as to do something so unprofitable, could he? Even if you found it, there's no way you'll be able to absorb the energy contained here, so in the end, most of it will be taken away by the 8 great families. Haha, I don't have the ability to absorb this earth vein under the eyes of the entire central capital, nor did I ever have any intention of doing so. No matter what your purpose is, with just 2 people, if I wanted to, I could take your lives at any time. But you didn't appreciate my kindness and has instead missed such a good opportunity. Marshal Uncle's interests are really quite distasteful. Today, this will be your burial ground. But, I need someone to witness this event. Originally I wanted Shan Ching Luo to be the witness, it doesn't matter, Beckelize I must leave this place and travel to a higher world. Ignorant fools, above immortal ascension Bollandary is not the pinnacle of the martial Tao. A higher world? This realm isn't even called the above immortal. Ascension Bollandary, it's just the name you all haphazardly call those of us who had reached this realm. This realm is known as the Transcendent Realm, the point at which one transcends the realm of mortals. Marshal Uncle, I thought you were a man of great power and ambition, how do you know that? But now, it seems like you're just a pitiful fool as well. Did the man standing behind Marshal Nephew tell you all this? Speak of it, the 2 of us share common roots. If you are willing, why do we not join hands? No thanks, this old master thinks sticking with young master will be more promising. Are you sure? Although my Marshal Nephew's aptitude is extraordinary, I am afraid that is only limited to this place. If you come with me, I can show you a broader world. Correct, a void corridor. This place is nothing more than a backwater land inhabited by barbarians, and this leads to a higher world. A void corridor? On the other side, world energy is much more abundant than here. It's far more suitable for cultivators to sense the heavenly way and study the martial Tao. My dear friend, long as you nod, I am willing to let you enter with me and share in the resources of that land. It seems like you not only inherited this Boda's cultivation, but its memory as well. However, it seems the memories you obtained aren't very complete. In this place you can reign as a king, but over there, at the very most you'll be some unimportant deacon of a major or possibly an elder of a minor one. How do you know so much? This old master came from the world over there. Impossible. The memories that remained in that body were all inherited by me. There's no way you could obtain them again. The original owner of this body, if you really want to nitpick, is at least generations younger than me. Really nothing but another ignorant fool. That's not something you can decide. Devil transformation. Marshal Nephew, you having such strength is impressive, but with only an immortal ascension Bollandary 5th stage cultivation, why you all can't change anything here? Are you sue about that? You think you can defeat me simply Beckelize you have more people? Before I leave I'll let you all experience the might of a 3rd order transcendent. Viewers, please read Marshal scans. Please do not force me to do troll chapters on 9. Stop him. Boom. He won't be that easy to deal with. Swoosh. Bore. What? I, Yang Bai, only seek the pinnacle of the martial Tao. It doesn't matter if it's good or evil. Anyone who dares block my path, I will show no mercy. Even if it is the honored master. Who raised you? Honored master? I don't have an honored master. Yang Kai, leave here quickly. I am afraid that the 8 of us can no longer escape. YABG Bai. You attacked and killed your elders and brought shame to the High Heaven Pavilion. Today, on behalf of Grand Master, I will clean up the Marshal Nephew. You'll be dead, and you are planning to clean up the old demon. You have courage. Swoosh. AM. Nothing but a brute. Even if your body is tough, you still can't defeat me, young master. You might as well just return that which belongs to me. Humph, seeking your own death. Use your dev. Alright. Clang. This is the devil sealing chain. Clang. Marshal Uncle, you're far too negligent. Since we acquired the body of the Devil Lord, obviously the devil sealing chain that was leased to bind it fell into my hands as well. Now, young master won't be in any real danger. Marshal Uncle, how much of your strength can you lease now? Now, the time has come to settle your debts. Because of you, High Heaven Pavilion is now in a very miserable state. Master was nearly killed by you, and my father was forced to endure years of suffering Beckelize of you and your treachery. Humph. Do you think this trivial devil sealing chain can hold me? The prestige any artifact can display is directly related to the strength of its wielder. Didn't you ever learn something so basic? Where are you trying to run to? Get out of my way. Martial uncle, you can only use the strength of a first-order transcendent now, let's see how you try to escape. Shit. Now running away is the only way for me to survive. Treasurer Meng. You made it? Ignorant fools. Martial uncle, your time of death has arrived. If I am destined to die here today, I'll take all of you with me. What? This demonic chi. Stop him. He's trying to detonate all the true chi in his body. There is no time to waste, the whole tunnel will collapse when he explodes, go in. 8 seniors. Old demon. You go in. How can there be a void corridor here? Perfect. Ha. Boom. Swoosh. Am I dead? This way of dying is really shameful. Last thing I remember was old demon crashing onto me. The Ashgrey Cloud Evil Land was defeated, our great evil kings died and Demon Lord Yangbai disappeared without a trace, 6 months had passed. At the end of that great battle, some kind of shocking explosion occurred deep underground and the entire central capital collapsed down several dozen to several hundred meters. Nearly every building in the city collapsed and the number of people injured or killed was simply uncountable. Only Yang Kai's mansion, still protected by the Heavenly Palace, remained completely intact. Over these past 6 months, the entire central capital was in ruins. Now looking at it, the once grand central capital city had seemingly been transformed into a deep valley. In that battle, the old patriarchs of the 8 great families as well as Yang Kai disappeared and to this day, no one knew where they had gone. With both the previous and current Yang family patriarchs disappearing, Yang Zhao, the Yang family's second young lord, assumed the role of the leader ether with the other 7 young patriarchs. Yang Zhao said about restoring the central capital the only upside in all of this was that after the war, the entire central capital became a cultivation paradise where the world energy was several times denser than average. For this reason, disciples of countless Essen families also flocked to the central capital to help with the reconstruction work and cultivate. Good people don't live long while a scourge lasts 1,000 years. Don't worry too much, really? Then why hasn't he appeared yet? It's been half a year already. Young Lord Kai must be hiding somewhere while quietly watching US. Xing Chen, do you think he already died? Ha, if young Lord Kai really died, everyone in this place would probably had already died as well. Just protect yourself well and wait for him to come back one day, then you can give yourself to him as a welcome home present. Shameless. Young Lord Kai, where are you? Junior brother. Junior brother. Junior brother. Get up. The elder is coming to see his peacocks today, so we have to help those little guys get washed up. Yes, senior sister. Since that's the case, then I will ask Elder Han. In any case, can you help me take care of the peacock? What? You don't remember your ship sinking? Do you which direct tion you came from? To see if it's possible to arrange a status for you in ancient Cloud Island. And yes, my name is Zhong Miao, what is yours? It's nothing. You can tell me if you feel uncomfortable. Senior sister, you're an elite disciple in the, right? You should be able to live in a better place to cultivate junior brother? What happened? I can tell that junior brother is less than 20 years of age. But why do I feel like he has experienced 100 years? So why are you staying here to take care of the peacocks? Isn't that a little odd? Yes, although Island Lord and several of the elders wanted me to move to Shinfeng Island where the world energy is much more abundant. Why not? Could it be that senior sister is simply reluctant to part with these peacocks? Did I tell you that your senior sister used to have quite a low place in the before? But I don't want to go. I stayed here, hoping to one day repay a debt of gratitude. No, that's not the case. Well, not the main reason. Not only was my status poor but others would often bully me. But one morning, I was preparing to feed the peacocks, there was a single line of text written on the letter itself and inside of it was a single old yellowed parchment when I found a dagger stuck into my door. Attached to that dagger was a letter. The text told me to hand over the contents of the letter to Island Lord and the Island Elders. After that, by following the instructions inside the letter, Island Lord and the Elders actually followed RS Broken M transformation art that had been lost more than 300 years ago. And this is not the upper world? I had my hopes. Because of this great merit, Island Lord allowed me to take a large amount of pills from the pill hall and even arranged for me to cultivate in the Cloud Spirit Cave for more than a year. If it weren't for that letter, I would still be the past me, a nobody who was constantly bullied by others. I really want to thank him from the bottom of my heart. I don't know who put that letter on my door, but I know that because of him, my status, my whole life changed. So even though Eve become an elite disciple, I don't want to leave this place. But what if he's a man with 3 wives and 4 concubines already and is an incurable womanizer? I want to stay here and wait for that person to reappear. Or a man who cruelly kills others like flies without batting an eye. Jummer brother. You're not allowed to say anything bad about him. Senior sister. Don't get angry. No matter what his personality is, or what he looks like, he is my benefactor. Then I am afraid he probably won't ever appear in front of you again. Junior brother, what do you mean? To me, he is the best person in the world. Do you mean that senior sister can't enter that man's eyes? Come over here. I didn't say that, no. That settles it. What? Hurry up and finishing washing them. Elder Han will be here as senior sister. Little bastard, everyone in the entire central capital is worried sick about you, but you're actually hiding out here. What? How dare you slander me so viciously? Humph, no matter where you go it seems you never change. Mistress, just kill him directly. It will end all your troubles. I haven't touched a woman for a very long time. Don't try to rile me up, doing so won't end well for you. You. With Mistress here, you won't dare act so impudently with me. They all thought you died, only I knew that you were still alive. By the way, what's with that little girl? Her and I have some complicated origins. She was the one who saved me a while ago. Have you made a move on her yet? How is the central capital? And everything is fine, except for the fact that you are missing. Also, a few people who are close to you also disappeared. Everyone is a little worried. You think I am some kind of beast? That day. What happened beneath the central capital? What happened to Yan Bai? He's already dead. Dead? Wonderful. That bastard finally died. Since he already died, then why didn't you return to the central capital this past half a year? What are you trying to avoid? If I went back to the central capital right away, everything there would fall under my command. But if I am not there, then... And I also needed time to decide my next course of action. You will know when the time comes, but since you've fallen me today, I should go back to the central capital and take a look at it. Elder Han, since you've already come, you might as well show yourself. Do you want to fade out the sights of those in the central capitale? Where will you go then? But, before that... He found me? I should escape quickly. Ah. Who are you, old man? You? Who are you? Arg. So rude. Above a mortal ascension boundary? Let him go. Snap. Your Excellency. Please accept my apology. May I ask what brings you to my ancient cloud island? She came here looking for me. Looking for you? Elder Han, don't worry. Elder Han, I do not mean any harm to the ancient cloud island. What happened? Oh. Heavens. Can such a beautiful woman truly exist? Where did Elder Han find her? This island master will gladly accept her into his room. He. Island master, you must not. Defeated? The island master was defeated in just one attack? Respected elders, if anyone here dares to harbor improper intentions towards my woman again, they won't simply be sent flying. We understand. If this old Han may ask. For what reason has your excellency come to my ancient cloud island? I came here by accident. Elder Han can rest assured that I have no ill intentions here. Now, I need to see Li Yuan-chun. Who among you can help me send him a message? Li Yuan-chun? Solitary S Senior Li? / but. Correct. He should have already returned to Supreme Solitary. Right? Your Excellency, please forgive this Han's disrespect, but without even knowing your true identity, how are we to get Senior Li to meet with you? Just tell him that Yang Kai wants to see him. Whether he decides to come or not is his business. 1 month after the end of the war, when no trace of you could be found, Li Yuan-chun and the others from the Endless Sea Islands returned. What's more, Supreme Solitary is the greatest force in the Endless Sea Islands as is not somewhere any of us can enter freely. Not leaving yet? I will go right away. Would like to rest a while in the main temple hall? It will give us an opportunity to fulfill our responsibilities as hosts. Your Excellency. Yes, we will trouble you then. Above a mortal ascension boundary. I am finished. The will blame me if they offend them. Li Yuan. Gu Feng, you have some gits. Come in. Humph. This is just a small lesson, how you'll be dealt with, that will all depend on the young lord's mood. Follow this old master inside, you useless thing. Young Master Yang. It really is young Master Yang. This old master knew that with young Master Yang's heaven-defying methods it was impossible that you'd die young. Now seeing young Master Yang alive and well, this old master can feel at ease. Senior Lee. Many thanks for Senior Lee's concern. I was fortunate enough to escape with my life. Ms. Shan. MSBL. What? What is happening here? You group of bastards with blind dog eyes. This is the young lord of the Central Capital's Young family. The current Young family patriarch. Do you know who this young lord is? Central Capital's Young family? Current patriarch. The leader of a super force that commands more than 20 above immortal ascension voluntary masters was actually made into a janitor disciple responsible for taking care of peacocks. Just how noble are these peacocks that they can actually be tended to by young Master Yang? Han Chao, do you understand the weight of your crime? Senior Lee, I did not know that young Master Yang had such an exalted status. I thought he was just an ordinary fisherman. You thought? Such short-sightedness. Old Han. Those are not just peacocks, they are your wife's memento. Senior Lee, please calm your anger. This Han will immediately go and kill those peacocks. That won't be necessary. I intentionally hid my name and status in order to live in peace these past 6 months. Many thanks, young Master Yang. Elder Han has not committed any mistake. Since young Master Yang has said so, then I will not investigate the matter any further. Junior Gu Feng knows his crime. Damn bastard. Do you think a few insincere words can put an end to this? Nonsense. Gu Feng, get over here. Whatever punishment Senior Lee deems necessary, this junior will utter no complaints. Senior Lee, such minor matters. There is no need to pursue it. Since young Master Yang says so, then let big things become small and small things become nothing. Many thanks, young Master Yang, for showing mercy. Senior Lee should understand why I summoned you today, correct? Indeed. I already guessed what your intentions were. Young Master Yang has a truly just and upright character. On behalf of all the Endless Sea Island's great S, this old master deeply thanks young Master Yang. Senior Lee is too polite. Since I said before that after we weathered the difficulties, I would return everything, I will naturally keep my word. Then the old master must ask young Master Yang to wait here a moment. Before coming here, this old master sent out his disciples to contact the other Endless Sea Island's great forces. We will arrange rooms your young master and miss. 2 days later Azura Se Feng. Falling Blossom Temple's Hua Duanhun. No hurry. Scarlet Tradition SXL Chen 11, Urge. Ha, Gemini Island's reincarnation chart. Finally. The Azura Sword and 1,000 blossoming blood begonia were refined once by me while everything else I have left untouched since obtaining them no need. With young Master Yang's word why would we not feel at ease? If any of you do not feel at ease, feel free to examine them. Atoll. Young Master Yang, all of our Endless Sea Island's great S are indebted to your generosity. If you have any need of US in the future, do not hesitate to inform US and we will do anything within our power to render you aid. If such a time really comes, I won't be polite. Very good. Since our business is complete, I will take my leave. I have not yet returned to the central capital, so I should not delay any further. Oradamer. This. What is happening? Isn't he just a outer disciple of our? If young Master Yang has a chance in the future to visit the Endless Sea Islands, please make sure to visit my Supreme Solitary. Of course. Jlin your brother? Do not block the path. Make way. This. What happened? How? Why are you? Please don't get angry. Someone, quickly capture this girl and feed her into the Blue Flame Cave. Seychelles. Island Lord Gu, she and I truly knew each other as junior brother and senior sister. Wait. Senior sister, come over here, there is no need to afraid. So her calling me so is not wrong. Junior brother. Senior Lee, cough. Cough. Senior Lee, this is the senior sister who I lived with for the past 6 months. I understand. But, it's not what you think. Half a year ago, during the war, I was heavily injured and cast adrift in the nearby sea and was rescued by senior sister. Not only is she young Master Yang's savior, she is also the benefactor of all my Endless Sea Island's great S. As such, I owe senior sister a life-saving grace. Good. This little girl has done all of us a great favor. Young miss, what is your name? Zhong Miao. Zhong Miao, that is a good name. Are you willing to come to my Falling Blossom Temple? Long as you agree, I can confer you the title of Falling Blossom Saint. The Falling Blossom Temple's Falling Blossom Saint? I heard that, several years ago, one of the Falling Blossom Saints accidentally fell. Countless Falling Blossom Temple disciples had done everything within their power to snatch this position for themselves, but no one had managed to succeed. Hua Duanhun is really cunning, she want to win the favor of young Master Yang. TCH. Little lass, you should consider joining my Azura. I can guarantee that there will be rich benefits. My Scarlet tradition is best for you, you will get the status of elite disciple and will provide all the cultivation resources you need. How can you ask this lass to join a full of men? Lass, come join my Gemini Island. Why is this useless girl being so vigorously courted by all of these seniors? Zhong Miao is my ancient Cloud Island's disciple, trying to snatch my disciple right in front of me. Don't you think that's a bit inappropriate? Does Island Lord Gui really mean that? Weren't you just about to toss this little girl into the Blue Flame Cave? Yes, Island Lord Gu should be generous in this regard. Since you don't seem to care whether she lives or dies, then you might as well be accommodat ing and her to follow me back to Falling Blossom Temple. You'll make sure she is cultivated properly so as not to ruin her bright future. No, that's not it. As she lives, Zhang Miao will be a disciple of my ancient Cloud Island, and even when she dies, her ghost will belong to ancient Cloud Island, no one may take her away. We should allow this little girl to express her own thoughts. Little girl, don't be afraid, tell us which you'd like to enter. You can rest assured that whichever one you choose, no one here will embarrass you. This old master has been looking for a direct disciple these past few years. Oday, though I have finally met one, so none of you should think of robbing her from this old master. But unfortunately there has never been a suitable candidate. Senior. Little girl, are you willing to become this old master's disciple? But this junior is. GLI phone. This old master wants to accept her as a disciple, do you have any opinion? This junior is already a disciple of ancient Cloud Island. Junior doesn't dare. Senior Li wanting to accept her as a disciple is her blessing. How could this Gue phone have any objections? As of this moment, you are no longer a disciple of ancient Cloud Island. From now on you must follow Senior Li faithfully and not bring shame upon your master, do you understand? Disciple will take Island Lord's words to heart. Congratulations, senior sister. Junior brother will give you a little gift to mark the occasion. There's no need. Since young Master Yang wishes to give you a gift, you must accept it or young Master Yang will lose face. Take one drop of this every day from now on until it is finished and make sure to have Senior Li hold on to it when you are not using it. A water bladder? Young Master Yang can rest assured, since you've delivered this gift to my disciple, this old master can guarantee that no one besides her will have a chance to lose it. Takes it quickly. Why is everyone staring like that? Let's go. Thank you, Senior Li, now this junior will take his leave. Master. Who exactly is my junior brother? Speaking of which, you and him seem to share a great deal of fate. Your junior brother is actually the head of the Central Capital 8 Great Families, the Yang family's current patriarch. Half a year ago, under his leadership, the Central Capital successfully resisted the invasion of the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land and wiped out their vile forces. Is he that fierce? What? A few years ago, it was he who inserted the dagger and letter into your door that told us of the broken M transformation arcation. Didn't he tell you? Then, 6 months ago you actually saved him from the sea, perhaps this is a cycle of karma? Why didn't he tell me? Yang Kai. The Ashgree Cloud Evil Land is no more, why bother yourself over such minor issues? Well, separate here. No one there will embarrass you. You are going back to the Central Capital, but I am the beguiling Demon Queen, one of the last remaining remnants of the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Naturally, I should head back to Fragrance City instead. In that case, I won't insist. When I finish arranging things in the Central Capital, I will come to see you so we can resolve the issues between us once and for all. Mistress, is this really alright? Of course this is alright, long as he's fine it's alright. Ugh. But the sentiment planted in your heart. He clearly doesn't care one bit about you. Can you still suppress it now? Once you can't suppress it, you should just release your inhibitions and take his life and ends all this trouble. Don't say that. The fate of my poison widow Bodis lineage should end with me. I knew that your current condition isn't good. You? Why did you come back? Since you came back on your own, then everything is simple. Mistress, you don't have to suppress yourself anymore, just take his life. You seem to be quite prejudiced against me. I can't wait to peel your skin, drink your blood, and eat your meat. If it weren't for you, how could my mistress have fallen into such terrible hardship? Even without me, there would eventually be some other men who would enter her heart. Such is the tragic fate of her poison widow body lineage. You have to leave, quickly. Go now while there's still time. This is all because of you, now pay for it with your life. Ah. So fast. You little enchantress. Thud. I killed her already, now it's your turn. What did you do? What happened to my mistress? I cultivate joyous unification art, so your seduction techniques won't work on me. You bastard. I'll kill you. Ugh. Did I hit too hard? I am sorry. I have sealed your true chi. Why are you still shouting? Is that one of your hobbies? Bastard, I'll kill you. Yes. Fragrance City finally arrived. Why is she so heavy? Why did you seal my true chi? We could have flown here. By Luo. Mistress. Don't just stand there, come here and help Mekari KB, my waist may break, yes. So HEAW. Mistress breast is so big. By Luo. What's wrong with you? It's alright. Just something unexpected happened. By Luo, you look so stressed, what really happened? Damn it. Hey. Shan Q/Ing Lu's current state is not because of some poison but a natural result of her special constitution. I should ask by Luo, right? So the myriad drug milk would have no effect on her. By Luo. What? Sleeping naked, only covering her body with a thin piece of cloth? I need to ask you something. Her hobbies are quite weird. Hey, by Luo. Ah. What are you doing here? I do not have any desire to sleep with you. Did your mistress tell you about me and her? Since you know about us, you must know about the overbearing curse the poison widow body carries. So what if I know about it? I can't bear any of mistress' burden for her. But you. If you have the heart, you should sacrifice yourself to help her. Do you want me to give you another lesson? If I satisfy her urges now, I'll die. If a day ago you hadn't come back on a whim, I am afraid. I am not a fool. You may not be a fool, but my mistress is. For you, she is willing to suffer the backlash from her constitution and die. She would have. Her being able to go so far for me. It deeply tolic me, although the poison widow Bodis lineage appears to be unfeeling. In truth, they are more passionate and caring than any other women. If mistress could hear your words, I am sure she'd be very happy. You have accompanied Shan Cheng Luo for many years. Once her sentiments have reached such a state, they can no longer be lifted. In all that time, did you not hear her say anything about how to dissolve the sentiment in her heart? If you want to save mistress' life, the only way is for you and her to. In other words, the situation is. Either she dies, or I die. I hope you're the one to die. Mistress once said that if her sentiment couldn't be dissolved, the only solution would be to resolve the issue with her special constitution that linked the release of a deadly toxin to her emotional state. If the issue of her poison backlash could be solved. Don't look at me like that, this was something mistress hypothesized about. I don't know how to make that work. Hey! What are you so happy about? Shan Cheng Luo's physique was inherited from her mother, and her mother inherited it from her mother, and so on and so on. But she once told me that her special constitution was originally formed when her ancestor accidentally broke into the spider mother's lair and was affected by its poison. Instead of dying immediately, that ancestor somehow survived. I think I might have a way. They became the first poison widow body owner, and each generation afterwards always consisted of a single delighter who would inherit the poison widow body. Since the poison of the spider mother was the original source of her special constitution, maybe that monster beast knows how to resolve its flaw. By Luo, where did the spider mother go? Did it die in the final battle? The spider mother shouldn't have died. Only my mistress and the lightning flash Shadow King managed to survive, but the central capital's forces never found the spider mother's corpse, so I am fairly certain it managed to escape. Good. If that's the case, I should be able to find it. Fortunately, I know where her den I cat. I'll go with you. Let me wear my clothes. You go and wait outside. No need, I'll be faster if I go by myself. You can stay naked and go back to your sleep. What did you say? You bastard. How I sleep is my business. This aura. This aura is not inferior to a transcendent realm master. Sure enough, IT had managed to escape from the central capital and return here. Such a familiar scent, this flavor. It should be the central capital's young family's little brat, no? Since you've come all this way, why not come down to my den to speak? Hee hee, little brother's courage is really big. You. It seems like even though the central capital won the war, Yoliv managed to gain a lot of benefits. Yes. The taste of those masters' true chi and flesh was simply wonderful. Are you sure? Your scent is also wondrous. It makes me wonder just what you'd taste like. You want to eat me? I am afraid you do not have the ability to do so. Naturally, since I dared to come here, obviously I am confident in my ability to take care of you. But, I didn't come here to fight with you this time. I am here to make a trade with you. Tell me how to solve the poison widow Botus flaw, and in return, they'll tell you how to fully transform into human form. Do you really understand the method to transform into human form? A profound and mysterious place that can provide the essential component you need in order to assume human form. Have you ever heard of the Beast Transformation Pond? Where is it? If you want to know where it is, you first have to tell me how to resolve the poison widow Botus poison backlash. Humph. How do I know if you're telling me the truth or not? Beast Transformation Pond, I've never heard of such a place before. Just because you've never heard of it before doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You came here to ask me about this for that beguiling demon queen, right? How is her situation now? Has her sentiment reached the grand accomplishment stage and now she needs to mate with you? Seems like you already know. Good, I agree to your proposal. First tell me where I can find this Beast Transformation Pond, then I will tell you how to solve the poison widow Botus flaw. You think I am a 3-year-old child? I don't trust you. I don't trust you either. I need to use some method to make you honest. It seems. A mysterious great artifact. What kind of artifact is that? Humph. You want kill me, clearly you want to know the method to resolve the poison widow Botus flaw quite badly. Indeed, that's why we're talking right now. How about this, you send your soul into my knowledge sea and it'll show you the secrets of the Beast Transformation Pond, you're not afraid it'll try to harm you. I didn't think you were so reckless. If you're so confident in your abilities, how about I send my divine sense into your knowledge sea instead? If you don't agree to this proposal, then you'll just have to settle things the hard way. It'll kill you, there's no need for you to be so anxious, it's not like I disagree with your proposal. And capture your soul to extract the information I want from it. Let loose your knowledge sea's defenses. Spider Mother, you should give up any thoughts you might have of causing trouble in my knowledge sea. Although my realm is not as high as yours, but my spiritual energy is far stronger than an average immortal ascension boundary cultivator. This is your knowledge sea? Is this the form you want to evolve into? Slut. Humph. Let's not talk nonsense, quickly show me the secrets of the Beast Transformation Pond. That's right, so what do you think? Interested? Indeed, I don't want to speak any more nonsense with you. TCH. So it was a trap all along. Humph. With your current cultivation, do you really think you can trap me here? If I want to leave, you won't be able to stop me. Since you've come in, there's no way I'll just let you leave. You? How can your spiritual energy be so powerful? Tell me how to resolve the poison in Shan Xing Luo's body, otherwise this will be your burial place. In your dreams. Try saying that again after I swallow your soul. This is Marshal Shan's. What? What is that? Mia, I have no time to waste with you, so tell me what I want to know. You'll give you lintel the count of 3, if within 3 breaths you don't tell me what I want to know, you'll die. 1, 2, 3. Wait. He'll tell you, but you have to promise me, after you get what you want, you'll let me go. Yes, I promise you. Ugh. Is this spirit energy? Die. Stops. I thought you won't be able to use the golden light if I get close to you. That thing is mine, naturally it's impossible for it to hurt me, you're too naive. I have to hurry up. The blood essence of Spider Mother? Humph, you brought it on yourself. Get lost. The blood essence is easy to get, but the monster core. Her body is so huge. It will take some time to find its core. Bye Luo. I am back. Sob sob. Young Master Yang, Mistress suddenly developed high fever, but it has gotten a little better. How is her condition? These are the spider mother's monster core and blood essence, feed it to her. Quickly. Yes. Sob sob. Mistress. The energy from the spider mother's monster core and blood essence is extremely poisonous, she will need someone to help her circulate it. I understand. By Luo. And you know her body better than anyone. Give it to me. I have done everything that was possible for, now the rest is up to you, I'll go and take some rest. Many thanks, young Master Yang. One day later. What are you doing here? Do you need something? How did you kill the spider mother alone? Just what method did you use to kill it and extract its monster core? Good, since she is in retreat, I won't bother her. I should head back. How is your mistress now? Everything is fine. She still has her poison widow body special constitution, but the toxic backlash has been solved. Mistress is in retreat and is currently trying to break through her bottleneck. You can't go. If you just leave now, she'll definitely be sad. Why can't I leave? There's nothing more for me to do here. If you stay here, they'll show you something nice. Something nice? Do you like what you see? Is it beautiful? You took off your clothes pretty fast. It's not what you think, mistress is. Don't you like women? Fine, mistress said in her current state she's unable to serve you, so she sent me here to replace her. Mistress pledged that when she exits her retreat she'll personally go into battle. Is there something wrong with having a taste for both men and women? If you want to play today, I'll accompany you. Lie down. Be gentle. What the hell were you doing? Marshall scams this. Like this? I am not in the mood. Eve always been a virtuous gentleman. Little bastard. Since when did you become such a gentleman? Are you really leaving? Then go, when I come out, I'll come find you. You're going to that higher world? I am afraid this time you won't be able to find me, the place I am going to is not in this world. Yes. You know about it? Heard about it from Yang Bai, but I don't know very much. I'll still be able to find you. However, you still have my soul-seeking seal within your body, even if you travel to the ends of the earth, or even beyond. If that's what you think, then you're welcome to try. In any case, take care of yourself. Mistress, letting him go just like that, are you all right with that? You took the initiative to seduce him wholeheartedly, yet you couldn't even force him to remain for a single breath. Humph. Love and sentiment are really troublesome. Obviously, he has many important things weighing on his heart right now. There is something on your butt. He seems to have left something behind, it's probably for you, have a look at it yourself. A water sack? Central capital you to personally handle such menial labor. What would happen if you damage your delicate skin by slaving away in these dirty ruins under the hot sun? Stop. Matriarch. It's alright, in any case, I am bored just sitting around signing paperwork. If I don't do something to keep myself occupied, I always have some unwanted thoughts occupying my mind. Is Matriarch still thinking about that little brat from the Young family? Grandmother. He's not dead. To die so young, the heavens truly must have been jealous of his talents. It's been more than half a year, and that little brat had yet to appear. If he was still, he would have shown up long ago. Only the youths who had resided in his mansion during the inheritance war were still convinced that Young family's brat is still alive. Isn't that the golden feather eagle of the Young family? What happened to it? Matriarch, where are you going? Could it? Grandmother. Please hold these for me. CAWW. It seems your sense of smell is getting more and more sensitive. Long time no see. I thought you were really dead. It's half a year since that war. Where have you been for these past 6 months? This is the first time Eve's seen you cry. You bastard. Young Lord Kai, you're finally back, you nearly scared all of us to death. I missed all of you too. It seems Shaman's chest has become even bigger since I left. Come, everyone give me a hug. Hey, come here, what are you waiting for? Han Shaoqi has also developed much. Shameless. Hey. Bastard. Get away from me, no one is hugging you. Kaler. Ooh-ha. Ninth brother. Since you've returned safely, this Young family patriarch's position. Second brother, I have no desire to hold that position, the title of Young family patriarch suits you far better than me. Your means and ability are obvious to everyone, and the inheritance war can't prove anything. In the inheritance war, I was thoroughly defeated. What qualifications do I have to hold the position of young family patriarch? Second brother is being far too modest. I am going to be leaving here it's impossible for me to take on the position of young family patriarch. Where are you going? A higher world. Higher world? Let's put it this way. The world we live in right now is not the only world. Beneath the central capital, there is an earth pulse, and at the heart of that earth pulse, there was a portal that led to that higher world. Yang Bei's real objective was that portal. In order to stop him and I, Ether with Old Demon, Treasurer Meng, Senior Sister Su and Senior Sister Xia also pursued him. During the final battle, Treasurer Meng managed to kill Yang Bai, but in an attempt to drag all of us down with him, before the portal collapsed, Treasurer Meng managed to safely take his apprentice and Senior Sister Su through. They should safely arrived at that higher world. Unfortunately, I was a little late. Yang Bai detonated all of his demonic chi, causing the earth pulse and portal to become unstable and explode. The force of the void sent me to the Endless Sea Islands instead of that higher world. For the past half a year I have been in the Endless Sea Islands recovering. What about the 8 former patriarchs? But you managed to survive. We all thought that everyone who went down there had died. They entered the portal after me. They likely died. But now we know that some of you managed to survive. This is truly good news. Grand Master. Although I am somewhat ignorant about that place, there is someone here with knowledge of it, Su Ling. Yang Kai, do you know anything about that place? That higher world? Am I right? If I am not mistaken, you should be from that world, right? The same as Treasurer Meng and Old Demon. I'd just like to know what that world is like. What of it? Why are all of you staring at me for? If you want me to describe it for you, I don't think I can give you a complete picture. But for example, in this place, you divided in families into super, first, second, and then third-class forces, correct? By that world's standard you'd only be a second-class force at best. Second-class force? Then if we were to consider your central capital 8 great families as a single force, what about your water spirit temple? It barely counts as first class. The density of world energy in the central capital right now is barely enough. Central capital right now is barely equivalent to that world's average world energy concentration, but over there the world energy auras there are more than 10 times greater than this place. As for the Holy Land, where the super forces occupy, the density of world energy is many times greater than even that. You all now know that what you know as the above immortal ascension bound area is called the Transcendent Realm, correct? But as to what lies beyond the Transcendent Realm, do you have any idea? Please enlighten us. Above the Transcendent Realm is the Saint Realm. On top of that, artifacts, precious treasures, and pills. But there are 2 additional levels over there known as Spirit Grade and Saint Grade. Martialisians on the other side, only forces with Saint Realm Masters can be considered top forces. They are all capped here at the mysterious grade. Spirit Grade and Saint Grade? Is there anything even better than that? Are there realities over there too? After hearing all this, do you still want to go there? I have to go. I have to find the way to that world first. Men should be like this, you should not restrict yourself to this small place. After I leave, you can't relax, otherwise when I one day return, if your strength is too low, you may not be able to cross over to the other side. You should worry about yourself first. I am exhausted. These people had so many questions. I do not have any more questions, so why are you still following me? When are you planning on leaving? Of course it matters to me. Your servant, Old Demon, said that one day you'd be able to lead me back there. Why else do you think Eve stuck around here and even offered you my help? Why does that matter to you? Although Eve already guessed it, but I will ask it anyways, you don't know how to get back? TP. No wonder. Do you know the way there? In any case, no matter where you go, I'll follow you. It just so happens I am lacking a guide. I always wondered why you suddenly became so polite and friendly. It turns out it was for this. When are we going to start? It'll be a little while longer. After Brother Meng disappeared, the heavenly palace that was guarding the mansion could no longer be actuated. I still have some things here to deal with. But aside from you and me, no one else could enter it, they could only exit. I do not have enough strength to drive the heavenly palace. If I can refine and absorb this jade true spirit. So hot. You dare to come out of the jade? You sure are brave. Arg. I have no other choice. I cultivated the true Yang secret art, and the true Yang Yuan Qi inside my body was akin to the blazing sun. Ordinary high temperatures had no way of affecting me at all. It's coming from Little Lord's mansion. Young Master Kai. Playing with fire as he came back. Martel Skung. So it's like this. Seems like Little Lord seems to want to absorb the power of the Jade True Spirit in order to strengthen himself. But it seems he was a bit too hasty. Ordinary cultivators like us can't deal with something like this. Is there any way you can help? The heat inside there is not something we can bear. If it weren't for the Heavenly Palace blocking most of the Spirit's power, I am afraid half of the city would have burned to ashes by now. The reason Little Lord is still capable of resisting is because of the secret art he cultivates. After being ether with young Lord Kai for so long, do you still not understand his personality? Since he dared to do this, he definitely has enough confidence in his ability to succeed. Let's just sit back and watch. Every action he takes are always planned. But what if? If he really can't succeed, young Lord Kai will simply escape. Didn't you notice that he deliberately chose to refine the Jade True Spirit inside the Heavenly Palace? He can't fly? Well, that makes it a bit easier. But at this temperature. Of course, Suyan's ice crystal jade bed. Martel. The fire engulfed young Lord. The Heavenly Palace also. 2 days later, go back and cultivate, do not slack off. Just cultivate diligently. Little Lord has absorbed the power of the Jade True Spirit, but his cultivation hasn't progressed at all. Signy I am with Su Ling, you don't need to worry, I will be safe. At the very least it should allow Little Lord to break through 2 to 3 minor realms. Where did the power of the Jade True Spirit go after Little Lord absorbed it? We are talking about the Little Lord, all logic and rules are useless in front of him. Tianlang Dynasty. Young ladies, please wait a moment. You want to go to Sanluo Temple? Is there something we can help little brother with? I just wanted to ask for directions. Do you know how I can get to Sanluo Temple? Alert! Why do you want to go there? I am looking for someone. I left something with her some time ago and need to retrieve it. That is a private matter. I hope the young lady will understand. Who are you looking for? What did you leave with her? Private matter? Hey, we are not going to the... What's the hurry? I still have some unfinished business. Soul controlling inns? You? How did you know? Of course I would know. Impossible, the soul-controlling inns are one of our faction's core inheritances. How can a cultivators from the Great Han Dynasty possibly understand them? What is your relationship with ZMO? Do you know our senior sister? Senior sister? Such a coincidence. How do you know her? I'll return these soul-controlling inns to you. Your senior sister and I were old acquaintances. Take me to see your senior sister, I have something I need to discuss with her. How can big senior sister know this Great Han Dynasty cultivator, and from his demeanor it seemed like he and our big senior sister seemed to have some history. He wouldn't be here to seek revenge, would he? This aura. Hey! Where are you running off to? What am I going to do now? I can feel the Elira coming from here. What do you want? We've already left Sanluo Temple like you wanted. Silly girl, is your temper still so hot? But no one is here. Are you people really so ruthless you want to ignore all our former ties and friendships and slaughter us to the last? Before asking who it is you suddenly begin interrogating and accusing me? This voice. You bastard, why come all the way over to Tianlang Dynasty to make trouble? I missed you, so I came to see you. You think I am some naive little girl you can easily lie to? Yang Kai. You miss me yet you bring along another woman when you come to see me? Humph, that's just like you, unable to go without a reality on your arm. That doesn't matter. Long as you stick around him long enough, sooner or later you'll become his woman. If you want to keep your innocence, the farther away from him you stay, the safer you'll be. What? Don't say that, I have nothing to do with him. We haven't seen each other for a few years and the first thing you do is slander me? When did I ever do wrong you? Stop poking my face. When did you ever wrong me? All those years ago when you tolicked and kissed me so forcefully, that wasn't wronging me? If it wasn't for that small accident I would have already lost everything to you. You? I always knew you were such a bastard. Don't you have something called brain? Senior sister. This person. There's no need to be nervous, he's not an enemy, I'll hold he's the biggest bastard under the heavens, he also my savior. An old friend from far away has come to see you yet this is how you treat me? Stop putting on airs, come in. Senior sister, this. Don't worry, I'll explain everything to master later. You two take them to the imply room above, I need to go inform my master. After all, outsiders normally aren't allowed into this place, yes. But considering who you are, I decided to act first and explain later. It seems like my face isn't small. Please follow US. Wow. Please help me throw it away. Can't you still wear lion tai gye to me? A small stone room. So cute. Hee hee. This room is truly quite big, my room is half the size of this room. There is about 100 people living in this small mountain. That is probably the master ZMO spoke of. 50 kilometers away from this place is Tianlang dynasty's only super force, most of the people living here are from the younger generation. And there is Abelet 10 Immortal Ascension Voluntary Masters, ZMO is a disciple of Shenluo Temple, by all rights, she and the other cultivators here should be living within the voluntaries of the, yet they were instead here in this Lindergrolen cave. This whole situation seems like some kind of internal dispute. Master has allowed you to stay here for a while but you must depart as soon as possible. Say, what are you here for? //. With the current state of affairs, it's not convenient for US to be receiving outsiders. Good, I wasn't planning to stay here for long anyways. Boring. To set you free. It doesn't matter, I don't care. But I care, just relax, this won't take long. All done. That overwhelming divine sense. Did it came from your knowledge, see? What realm are you now? Immortal Ascension Boundary 6th Stage. It seems like after we parted you had many more adventures. I was just lucky. I need to go to your Shenluo Temple's Forbidden Zone. The Abandoned Earth. You. Enough Abelet that, other than retrieving my property, I also wanted to ask you for your help. Silence. Why are you not speaking? The Abandoned Earth is a desolate region where not even grass survives, and where is this Abandoned Earth? Everywhere one went there faced life-threatening crisis, and a mysterious energy capable of slicing apart anything where anyone randomly swirled about. Everyone who had dared enter its depths has died. What are you planning to do there? I naturally have my reasons, you really must hate living a calm and steady life. Rest assured, I just want you to bring me there and don't need you to accompany me into its depths, so you won't be in any danger. The Abandoned Earth hasn't been peaceful recently. Since long ago, the masters of Tianlang dynasty recognized that there were incredible secrets hidden inside the Abandoned Earth. A short time ago, a lot of forces teamed up in order to launch an exploration of the Abandoned Earth. If you go there now. You wait here for a bit, I need to consult with my master. You don't have to worry about that, since I dare to enter there, I will not be afraid of those people. Your tone is still so wild. If I can't get permission to leave Tholg, he'll give you directions and you can go there yourself. The Abandoned Earth isn't that difficult to find. Hey, is the way to the higher world resides in the Abandoned Earth? Don't ask anything and just follow me. Humph. Master said that since you have a life-saving grace with me, this time he'll allow me to help you. Follow me. Immortal Ascension Boundary 3rd Stage? Xingbao, what are you doing here? Junior sister, this question is quite interesting. This place is within the territory of my Shenluo Temple, so why can I not be here? Perhaps I should just call you ZMO now. Oh right. ZMO, do you still not know that Lord Master has ordered the expulsion of your Imperial faction from Shenluo Temple? If you dare linger here any longer, you won't be able to leave here. You? Are you really so ruthless? Well, it's not like there isn't any room for negotiation, huh? Ruthless, why shouldn't I be? Since you are no longer a disciple of the Shenluo Temple, hurry up and leave this place. Long as you can persuade your master to submit to my father, you can still return to Shenluo Temple. In your dreams. Let ZMO have a look at what fate awaits those who dare to offend us. Stubborn. Capture these 2 great Han Dynasty cultivators. What? Capture US? Yang Kai, this. Don't look at me, I can't do anything. TCH. Floating water balls. It's so bright. Martel. What? My true chi is sealed. What is this thing? I'll remember you, you slut. When I get out of here, they'll definitely let my father capture you for me and then they'll discipline you well. If you dare to hurt me, you'll die a miserable death. My father is the master of Shenluo Temple, just you wait, they'll make sure you suffer miserably. Is he messed up in the head or something? Oh, you will kill me? Then let's see who dies first. Wait. Don't. What are you doing? Have you gone crazy? They insulted me, so I killed them. What's the big deal? You've killed so many people already, don't tell me you're still not using to seeing people die? The problem is killing them here in someone else's territory. TCH, things are about to become troublesome. Troublesome indeed. Little friend, what's done is done, they're already dead and won't suddenly resurrect even if we want them to. Do you think this old master can use those words to smother the anger of Sinluo Temple? Probably not. It's not your fault, they're the ones who killed them. Master. I am sorry, I didn't react in time. What does Senior intend to do here? What I intend to do? This Olo master intends on capturing you too and then bringing you to Sinluo Temple's master to face punishment, master. No need for you to speak. Lest my imperial infaction be implicated by your reckless actions. Senior doing so is only natural, but interesting. Are all cultivators from the Great Han Dynasty as rampant as you? If Senior thinks capturing US will be easy, this Junior will have to disappoint you. ZMO, lead them to the abandoned earth, then make sure they know to never comes to my Sinluo Temple in the future. This old master wants to see how you escape the pursuit of Sinluo Temple's master. Master isn't someone who doesn't distinguish between right and wrong. He is also quite grateful to you for killing those people, so he decided to let you go. Grateful? I doubt that. As to why he let us go, he seems to have his own considerations. Considerations? Don't worry about it, your master doing this really indicates he didn't want to kill us, a tracing in? He probably did this so he can have an excuse to calm your Sinluo Temple's master's anger. Why did you put it back? If I kill it, how would your master explain himself to Sinluo Temple? If I haven't leased wrong, this little bug can be leased to locate my position, yes? Yes, tracing ins come in male, female pairs. Right now, the female has been planted on you so long as one has the corresponding male, they can easily seek you out. This thing's male partner must be in the hands of Sinluo Temple's master by now. You're not worried? If he dares to come, you'll make sure he never goes back. You're as crazy as ever. Eneli Abel at that. What's going on with Sinluo Temple? Tell me in details. Sinluo Temple is the only super force in Tianlang Dynasty. Every 10 years, one person from each of the 5 major factions will be elected to compete for the position of master. But within the temple itself there are 5 different factions and our Imperial and Faction is the smallest and weakest of those factions. The current master is the father of that bastard Xingbao. The current master is Xingzong, a competent leader and a strong master, but his thirst for authority and power is too strong, so with the end of his term approached, he used some means to win the support of the other 4 factions. However, my master was not willing to compromise and insisted on following the teachings of our ancestors so. Although we have temporarily left Sinluo Temple and have done our best to distance ourselves from the internal disputes, they still aren't willing to let us live in peace. Xingbao often brings people to trouble us or apply pressure, trying to force us to compromise and submit to his father's authority, but so far master has stubbornly refused. No wonder when I first arrived you said those words to me. I didn't know it was you, after all, it's been so many years since we separated, how was I to know you were even still alive? T/and the bubbles are fed up, it's not me, it's a mistake on publication's part. At the same time, 50 kilometers outside Sinluo Temple. Lu Yun, get out here. Master, Eve been waiting for you. My son Xingbao was killed in front of your place, explain yourself. Lu Yun. Master, this act is neither done by this old man not by any of my disciples, we have nothing do with this matter, it was 2 cultivators from the Great Han Dynasty. This old master didn't expect the 2 of them to kill so decisively, by the time I realized it was already too late. Oh, then I must see those 2 Han Dynasty cultivators. Those 2 have already escaped. Where are they? Hand them over. Escaped? With you here, a peak immortal ascension boundary master, how did they still manage to escape? This old master just thought that seeking revenge for the death of one's child should be solved by master himself. Therefore, this old master decided to take a step back. Master should know what this is, correct? Indeed, this male tracing in's female partner has been planted on the person who killed Xingbao. A tracing in? Anya's master has this, it should be easy for him to track down the murderer. He. Give it to me. Quickly. It's not impossible for this old master to hand this tracing in over to master. But I have some conditions. Ha ha. You dare discuss conditions with me? Ha, even without your tracking in, as they're still in Tianlang Dynasty, I will find them eventually. Lu Yun. If I say that those 2 went to the abandoned earth? Can the master still be so confident? The abandoned earth. Let's hear what your conditions are. The imperial infaction returns to San Luo Temple, and the 10-year tradition of electing a new master is restored according to our ancestral teachings. If master refuses, this old master will immediately crush this in. I swear to you. We're here. This is the abandoned earth? Heavens! How did this place become like this? I am not sure about the details of how the abandoned earth came to existence. I only know that there was a strange phenomenon 200 years ago canvassing this land to become like what you see now. I heard that it wasn't a desolated land at first. 200 years ago, there was flowers, plants, trees, and even trace of human activity could be found here, but now it's just a wasteland. And also due to this chaotic energy, a natural disaster erupts at any moment without notice. If you're just become careless even for a moment, this place will crush you to your bone. Let's go. Be careful out there and don't you dare die. Yang Kal. Yes. I will try my best. Abandoned Earth, the violent lightning strikes here frequently. What happened to this place? Follow me closely. The energy here is too chaotic. If we're not careful we may die here. This place is so dangerous and there are no precious treasure. Why did that ZMO girl say a lot of masters from Tianlang dynasty still come here seeking opportunities? Becalize these chaotic energy flows are actually a portrayal of a profound martial skill. Martial skill? Many years ago, in order to protect the secret of this place, someone released a lot of high-end martial skills in this area, and then, through some special methods, preserved their destructive power. Although as time passed, the form of these martial skills dissipated, the energy become chaotic, but they still contain wisps of that master's comprehension of the martial Tao. If someone is able to comprehend part of those sensibilities from these chaotic energies, they might be able to piece ether some profane martial skills. What master possesses such skill? Nothing is move already, met that person. What? Who? So? Do you think those masters won't be tempted? It shouldn't be possible to preserve the destructive power of martial skills for so long. You're really just lying to me. How could someone from the Great Han Dynasty understand the secrets of this place when that ZMO who has lived here all her life doesn't? 200 years ago. So just how old is Treasurer Meng? I am San Luo Temple's master. Xing Zong. Why did Master Xing come to the abandoned earth in person? Did Master Xing come here in search of opportunities as well? I don't have so much free time. My son was killed by 2 cultivators from the Great Han Dynasty. Have any of you seen a pair of foreigners? Not to mention foreigners. The Master's son is at the 3rd stage of immortal ascension voluntary. What? We haven't even seen a single living being till now. But since they dared come to this place, they definitely have some skill. It is only a matter of time before I find them. All of you follow me, and if they try to escape. Such a strong world energy fluctuation. It is coming from the center of the abandoned earth. Yang Kai. What is happening? Cough. Cough. It's a void corridor. Found it. Let's go. Now, let's go and visit Treasurer Meng. Yes. I can finally go home. What? I take it you're San Luo Temple's master? Since you can recognize my identity, you should be the one who killed my son. I killed him. The master must have misunderstood something. I didn't kill anyone. Now go and take responsibility for your actions. It doesn't matter which of you killed my son, both of you will have to pay the price. Can we not sit down and discuss this? To be honest, although your son's behavior was repugnant, I didn't have any desire to kill him. But your son sexually harassed her and she struck him down in a single blow. For murdering my son you must pay with your lives. Only your blood and souls can comfort my son's spirit in heaven. Scoundrels! If I didn't kill him there, it wouldn't have ended with a little harassment. About your son's character, you should be the most clear. Just because he harassed her a bit she had to take his life? So what you're saying is, my son was the one to commit the first wrong. Since that is that case, then I'll give you a chance to choose. Choose how you want to die. I only intended on passing through Tianlang Dynasty. You're still thinking about killing people? You bastard. Sigh. I never not wanted to have any conflict with you Tianlang Dynasty people, nor did I want to kill people needlessly. Master Zone, leave him to us. All. Shui Ling. If I can't find an artifact refining Grandmaster to fix it, I probably won't be able to use it anymore. What? Let's go. Okay. Announcement for viewers, from tomorrow we will be switching to temporarily to do maintenance on. After that's done the disaster will be taken down. We will update you on any further updates. Bouncing. Stop staring at me, and pay attention to what is in front. Do all of you know what our goal is this time? Yes. We know. According to the information I gathered, this scarlet blood orchid already has 7 leaves, which would make it at least 1,000 years old. This scarlet blood orchid is a world spirit treasure. It already has a certain amulet of sentience, don't underestimate it. Young lady, if we succeed here, what kind of reward can we get? 20 crystal stones per person, 20 crystal stones. Long live, young lady. Lower your voice, idiots. Every month, scarlet blood orchid will surface here for a time to absorb some sunshine, and today is the day it's scheduled to appear. It won't be long until we achieve our goal. There will be no rewards for you if it escapes. The young master of Langia's sacred ground is currently wounded and is in desperate need of this scarlet blood orchid to recover from his injuries. You should also be aware of the benefits our bold independent Linian will obtain if we can forge a relationship with Langia's sacred ground. Rest assured, young miss. It's here. Wait. Wait for its full body to expose, don't rush. Now. This is... Young miss. It ran away. The scarlet blood orchid ran away. How come there are other people here? Didn't you say that everyone within a 50-kilometer radius had been dispersed? A month ago we had designated everywhere within 50 kilometers of here a forbidden zone. No one is allowed to step in here. We really didn't discover anyone within 50 kilometers of this place during our morning search. That energy fluctuation is clearly a sign of someone breaking through. We already promised Langia's sacred ground that we would deliver them the scarlet blood orchid within half a month. Now what are we going to do? We can try again. The scarlet blood orchid is thoroughly frightened and has already sunk into the swamp. We'll be lucky if it appears again half a year from now. How are we supposed to try again? Do you want to go down and look for it on your own? We really checked the entire area before. TCH. Young miss. Follow me. I want to see just who it was that spoiled my good deed. Are you a monster? You broke through us as you stepped into this world. Congratulations, I was afraid that you won't be able to adapt to the environment here. As I arrived here, I felt the shackles that was limiting me vanish. Immortal Ascension Boundary 7th Stage, such a cultivation like this on the other side was not bad, but here. Though I never expected you to break through after half an hour. So I had to do it right away. Here it's too weak. By the way, did you manage to figure out where we are right now? Although this swamp has some distinct features, there are too many places like it in Tongxian continent. Human territory? I don't know exactly where we are, but we should at least be in the human territory. Oh, that's right, I forget to tell you. In the Tongxlan realm, not only is there the human race, but there is also the demon race and the monster race. These 2 other races are very strong and are capable of standing as equals with our human race. And in addition to their 3, there are also some other minor races scattered about. You can learn about them later. You'll see many things you hadn't ever heard or even dreamed of after staying here for a while. The region controlled by the human race is generally referred to as the human territory, the region occupied by the demon race is known as the demon land, and the monster race has its roots in the monster domain. There's also a neutral zone that sits at the ecenter of these 3. It seems I am really quite ignorant. Right. Demon General Meng Ge, have you heard that name before? He's not a member of the human race, but rather a powerful master from the demon race. You're really quite strange. How is it that you know Devil General Meng Ge's name even though you've never left that world before? When I was cultivating in the evil dragon cave, a demon appeared before me and he stated his name was Meng Ge. Though I defeated that Diam, but... At his dying moment he said that it was his soul clone and his real body and he is from a higher world. You actually destroyed his soul clone. Listen carefully. From now on, you absolutely must avoid him. He is one of the demon race's true masters, not someone you can afford to face. His true body has a saint realm cultivation. As for what order saint he is, I am not certain, but many masters from the human territory fear him. If he really wants to kill you, then I won't be able to do much to save you. Who wants to be saved by you? If I don't take care of you while you are here, then who will? Ha? Seems we'll have an opportunity to figure out where we are. Who are you and why are you here? We're just travelers who were passing by. We accidentally strayed into the swamp and lost our way. You dare to ask me where this place is? Could you tell us where we are right now? Yes, because we really can't find our way out. If it's convenient, would you mind telling us? Convenient? Why would it not be convenient? Grab these two, since we couldn't obtain the scarlet blood orchid, well take them back instead. Yes, young lady. Ji Hong. Wait. Wait. Why do you want to capture us? And what's a scarlet blood orchid? The world spirit treasure? That's right, a world spirit treasure, a 7-leaf scarlet blood orchid. What does that have to do with us? We haven't seen any world spirit treasure. Do these people think that I have stolen their treasure? Martial scans will be down for maintenance, but we will still keep updating on the disaster scans. You haven't seen? Just now, was it one of you who broke through? Alright, then let me ask you a question. Yes, what of it? Good. The energy fluctuations from your breakthrough a moment ago startled the scarlet blood orchid and caused it to flee. And we have been after it for over a month. I apologize, we didn't know you were attempting to capture a world spirit treasure. Don't look at me. Now we lost the best opportunity we had just because of you. If we had known. Your apology is useless to us. We had an extremely important use for that scarlet blood orchid, then what do you want? Do you think all of this can be resolved with just a few words? I do not have anything valuable with me. What is that attitude of yours? You want to pick a fight with my bold independent union in our own territory? Ji-hoon, go teach them a lesson. Bold independent union? It seems you're not totally ignorant, just who are you? It turns out that you are disciples of bold independent union. That would make this place Western Lake Marsh, correct? Not bad. I am from Water Spirit Temple. Young lady. Seems like Water Spirit Temple's strength and reputation isn't that weak. Water Spirit Temple is not too far from here, so the two forces would occasionally engage in trade and has some small friendship. Miss, since you say you're a disciple of Water Spirit Temple, would you mind showing us some identification? This is this a jade token of the Water Spirit Temple? This jade token does contain a trace of water chi and should have been carved by a master who cultivates the water attribute, but I am sorry, but I've never seen this kind of jade token before. So, if it is convenient, can the two of you come to my bold independent union for a while? But if you're not. So I cannot definitively determine you are a Water Spirit Temple disciple. If we can confirm that you are indeed a disciples of Water Spirit Temple, we will no longer investigate what happened here today. TCH. You understand. So you want to go with them? Okay. Right, you mentioned a scarlet, right? What's all that about? Then it's settled. It's like this. After fleeing this time, it will be at least half a year before it shows itself again. Langya Sacred Grounds young master? Mu Hui? Was he injured? And it is quite likely it will leave this area of the swamp leather. Finding it again will be quite difficult. Does young Miss know young Master Mu? It looks like young Miss really is a disciple from Water Spirit Temple. Naturally, our Water Spirit Temple and Langya Sacred Ground are close friends. Seeing how Mu Hui is the one who needs that scarlet blood orchid, maybe I can help you. Really? You mean it? Yes. The scarlet blood orchid dove into the depths of the swamp, right? Your offer is quite kind, take me to where it disappeared. But the swamp there is very muddy and over 1,000 meters deep. Even if you are a water attribute cultivator, it is impossible to find that orchid in such an environment. I know that everyone from Water Spirit Temple majors in water attribute secret arts and martial skills, but I am not just skilled in water attribute techniques, do not underestimate me. That's not what I mean. Follow me. There. You guys stay quiet, I'll go down and have a look. What? She directly jumped in there? Half an hour later it's been half an hour ALR. So cold. Make some fire. Quickly. Although I couldn't bring it back. But Ice Flame Star Sand? A spirit-grade top-rank artifact refining material, it has an extremely low natural temperature and is a greatly sought after by many transcendent realm masters. Even some saints use it when refining their artifacts, although I know the places where world spirit treasures are born normally have some precious materials nearby. I didn't expect it to be this. The ice that's formed down below is very thick, I can't break it, I'll help you. You can use fire power? I cultivated a fire attribute secret art, perfect for melting through ice. No, your strength is too low, I am an immortal ascension boundary 8th stage cultivator. I have a helper in mind already, Yang Kai, come with me ERH. You say I am, but he's only immortal ascension boundary 7th stage. Since Eve said he can help, naturally he is capable. Or do you not want that scarlet bloop orchid? If you want, then listen to me. There's no need to quarrel, well, leave it up to you. Let's go visit and read at. Comment a bit narrow, but it larger when you reach the so-cold. It warmer now, I was right to bring you along. This ice is a couple dozen meters thick, how can that plant go down there? Beat me. Then I will do it. Lose, young lady, you don't think those two would take this opportunity to escape, do you? They are not that shameless, right? Then why did she insist on bringing that youth with her even though he's so weak? Clearly she wanted to create an opportunity for the two of them to snatch those treasures and then escape. We reach the... This is the Ice Flame Star Sand visit and read Manhwa at. You collect the star sand while I go deal with the scarlet blood orchid, but do it quietly, having just arrived in Tongshan realm and encountering such an opportunities. It was a good sign. It's been almost 2 hours yet those two haven't come up yet. They must have ran. They better not let me see them again or I swear I'll chop their corpses into 10,000 pieces. Don't make such irresponsible comments. That girl should indeed be a disciple of Water Spirit Temple, and her identity is definitely not low. What makes you say that, young lady? She has a peak immortal ascension boundary cultivation. Besides, a disciple with extraordinary status from a powerful like Water Spirit Temple, someone of such high status shouldn't lie to us. Both the Scarlet Blood Orchid and Ice Flame Star Sand are rare treasures. It's difficult to guarantee they won't covet them for themselves. Even she has such an identity. B/G Femins. You should have brought a special container for this world spirit treasure, right? Yes. A universe bag. We finally got it. Thank you. What about that Ice Flame Star Sand? Ji Hong. I am just asking. Fellow brother, shouldn't mind me, I am just naturally curious. For young Miss Assistance, my bold independent union is very grateful. According to union's rules, each of us can receive 20 crystal stones as a reward for completing this mission, while as the captain of this team I can obtain 50. How about I give you 80% of that as a token of our thanks? Would you accept it? If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Whether you obtained it or not, it was yours in the first place. It's fine, we indeed managed to obtain it. Young miss. Give it to him, I don't need crystal stones. Alright, and if the two are willing to sell us that Ice Flame Star Sand, I can guarantee you both a satisfactory price. A spirit-grade top-rank artifact refining material, we don't plan to sell it. Keeping it for ourselves will be more useful. This place is only 3 days away from our Bold Independent Union's headquarters, Bold Independent City. Would you care to accompany us there so we may offer you our hospitality? Martel. Good, we were just looking for a place to rest. What do you say? Alright. Please. This girl seems to be a very high-ranking member of Water Spirit Temple, so why did it seem like she was following this youth's lead? By the way, how should I address this sister? You can call me by my name, it is Yun Xian. Bold Independent City Bekalize. Our Bold Independent Linian mainly deals in cultivation resources. Our headquarters is always very lively. In this realm, with the exception of the Merchant Union's headquarters, Merchant City, our Bold Independent City has the widest selection of goods. Of course, Merchant Linian has connections and dealings with all 3 major races, so that's not something we can match. Our Bold Independent Union is a little different from other forces in that it had semi-permanent teams. These teams are responsible for transporting materials and finished products. Many people come here in order to purchase various alchemy or artifact refining materials. All 3 major races? T/N, the 2 bubbles at the bottom were mixed up, so I made some changes and redrawn that part, don't you know? I rarely come out and walk around, so my knowledge of the world is somewhat lacking. Yes, Merchant Union's Merchant City ICAD in neutral territory, which allows them to smoothly conduct business with the demon race, monster race, and human race. If the two of you have no objections, why not stay at our Tianjing while you're in the city? We purchased our own house inside the city, and although it's not much, it's certainly better than staying at an inn. I just want to take a bath and clean myself. Ji Hong, show them the way. Leave it to me. Thank you. Please go on ahead, we have to go make a report to the Linian and hand over the Scarlet Blood Orchid. When we're finished, well, come join you. See you later. See you. Please follow me. Brother G, what happened? Why do look so hee-hee? We succeeded in our mission. Brother Kai, I have already sent the crystals to your room. Be sure to save it. There are many places in Bold Independent City that are difficult to resist for youths like you, hee-hee. Oh. What's up? This crystal stones contains a very pure world energy that could easily be absorbed and refined into true chi by cultivators. Nothing. I just can't sleep, so I decided to come over and talk with you. I noticed you went out earlier today for a while. Did you manage to contact your family? You noticed? I did get in touch with my family. My water spirit temple has a presence in Bold Independent City, so I went there and let them know about where I've been and what happened to me these past 2 years. About half a month from now someone will arrive from the main to pick me up and escort me back. Just who are you in Water Spirit Temple? From what I've gathered, your status shouldn't be low. I am the daughter of Water Spirit Temple's current master. So what if I am a little princess? Wasn't I still bullied all that time in your mansion? Oh, you were ordering me around as and when you like. However, I do have a request. So you're the little princess of Water Spirit Temple. Are you going to look for revenge now? I am not that bored. Can you join my Water Spirit Temple? Therefore, I hope you can join my Water Spirit Temple. Why do you want me to join? Long as you agree, I can promise you the best cultivation environment and resources so you can quickly increase your strength. You're also eager to find your friends, right? Because I've seen you create many miracles and I believe that with your skill and aptitude, your future achievements in Tong Xlan realm will be great. With my Water Spirit Temple's help, finding them will be much easier. Thank you for thinking so highly of me, but you lived and worked beside me for so long in the central capital, so you should understand my personality. Your offer is really quite generous, but... Of course I understand, and I can promise you that we won't place any limitations on you. As you agree to join Water Spirit Temple, you'll be free to do whatever you want. Joining Water Spirit Temple is itself the biggest limitation, sure enough. Forget it, I won't force you, but if you are ever willing to come to Water Spirit Temple, just tell me. Marshi Ali. This place S. Let's go in, you will understand S. Without a sky poison feather, this old master can't fix this artifact for you. On top of that, you're not a disciple of my Bold Independent Union, so the cost is automatically 20% higher. You don't have appropriate materials and you aren't offering enough compensation, yet you still dare ask for this old master's services? Get out. When you find the right materials and collect enough of a reward, then you can come find this old master, otherwise you can go ask some other artifact refiner. The cost they charge won't be as high as this old master. Hiaa. Sob sob. Grandmaster Ma. Yun girl, come in. What artifact did you damage this time? This old man really doesn't know what to say to you. Seems the battle you had was not simple, I just wasn't careful enough and... Silly girl, why do you act so recklessly? And please do not me like a child. These are the materials and cost for the repair. There's no need for any payment. I am a common disciple in the Linyan, how can I so blatantly break the rules? Come back for it in 3 days, this time this old master will refine it to the point you won't be able to damage it again. Since I said there's no need, then there's no need. Or what, are you looking down on this old master? Thank you, Grandmaster Ma. Does Grandmaster repair artifacts? This old master has studied artifact refining for decades now, naturally I can repair artifacts. Are you a new member of Yun Xian's team? Grandmaster, this is... a friend of mine, he's not a member of my team. Ha, your friend seems a bit friendless and unlearned. Even after entering the Union's artifact hall he's still wondering what we do here. He recently arrived here from a remote region, so he hasn't quite adapted to the surroundings yet. This is the artifact hall of our Bold Independent Union. Inside here there are a number of skilled artifact refiners, but Grandmaster Ma is the best. Do you have an artifact that needs to be repaired? Which bastard refined this artifact? Too incompetent. Although the materials used in this artifact aren't very expensive, the end product still shouldn't be such a low-grade artifact. This old master could refine better artifacts when he was only years old. Back at my realm this artifact was seen as rare and precious treasure, but here... it's just trash. Arshal scan. Grandmaster has very strict standards for artifact refining. The technique used to craft this shield is so juvenile, the artifact refiner who refined this artifact should be dragged out and put to death. Yun Xian said that you came out from some remote place. Only in those backwater regions would they use such inferior methods to refine artifacts. Some of the techniques that were used to forge this artifact were eliminated over 1,000 years ago. Can Grandmaster still repair this artifact? He. As you have appropriate materials, I can fix it. What materials do you have on you? Quickly put this thing back. It's so cold. Will this work? Spirit grade top rank ice flame star sand? Sorry, I will contain its chilling aura. This little brat's true chi is pure and his control is quite good. Although his methods are a little dull, he definitely has enough raw skill. Use this ice flame star sand on this bone shield. It's too much of a waste. Long as the bone shield can be repaired, it's fine. Do you really want to do this? Good, since you insist, this old master will accept your request, but if you want to fully repair this artifact, just this ice flame star sand isn't enough, you'll need some other supplementary materials. If you find the black fog iron, then I can help you upgrade this bone shield into a mysterious grade mid-rank artifact. It all depends on what you can afford. Black fog iron or sky cicada jade, either of these two materials would work. And if you find the sky cicada jade, I can help you promote it to mysterious grade top rank or even spirit grade. Black fog iron, sky cicada jade? One is a mysterious grade material while the other is spirit grade. That's your problem to solve. Not to mention black fog iron and sky cicada jade aren't particularly precious, so the local shops should have some in stock. Where can I find these two materials? But long as you have enough crystal stones, you can buy anything in Bold Independent City. Then, how many crystal stones would it cost to buy one of these two materials? With your net worth, you probably can't afford them. Don't look at me, I don't have any crystal stones. This is troublesome. I have a piece of sky cicada jade here. I don't have much use for it anyway, so we'll give it to you, then I'll consider this a loan from you. No need, just what value did this boy from some remote land have that is worth giving him such a valuable material as a gift? You are not a disciple of my Bold Independent lineage, so in truth, the cost of repairing this artifact should be higher. You at least have that much, right? Yes, I have that much. But out of consideration for Yin Girl's face, this old master will only charge you pieces of crystal stone. Good. Come back in 10 days and he'll give you your new artifact. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Shui Ling, how many crystal stones is that sky cicada jade worth? 7,000. 7. He'll definitely pay you back. I told you there's no need, you. Fine, do as you like, let's go back for now. Some spirit herbs. I have some interest in alchemy, there's still something I'd like to buy first. Oh? What do you want to buy? Just tell me and I'll lead you to an appropriate shop. What do you want to buy herbs for? Are you an alchemist? So I thought I'd try my hand at it. You do alchemy? Come with me, they'll take you to a medicine herb shop. What kind do you want? The lower the better? Have you never performed alchemy before? The lower the grade, the better. He. There are a lot of people here today. Sister Yun, I also want buy some things. Then this sister will be your guide. Sister, I will be borrowing some crystals from you, I'll pay you back next time. Ji Hong. Yang Kai. You two go ahead. Yes. Brother. Are you here to buy medicinal herbs? Our store has the best stuff around here. See our products. I am sure you will like it. Esteemed guest, please look closely. Old man, Tian Zhang? These herbs doesn't look anything special, does it? It's a sacred herb, I picked up from where old man Tian Zhan leased to cultivate. T/N Tian Zhang also means heavenly monk, but I didn't know what to put there, so I used the pinvin. I will give you crystals. See that thing to me. I will give you. The minimum price for it is 1,000. I offer 1,300. I offer. Let me speak. I offer 1,500. You. How to know the old man Tian Zhang's cultivation spot? Then there should be other good things too from that family treasure. Are you also selling them? You picked this herb from a random place, didn't you? Do you even have that much? Of course I know. I found that information. From the family treasure box. This is just a liar. Let's go. Here. There are some materials I picked, these should aid your cultivation. Thank you. So, this is just a regular spirit herb. Stop this nonsense and come with me. This Tian Zhang person. Who is he? What? You really don't know who the old man Tian Zhang is? In which remote corner did you used to live in? Old man Tian Zhang is a master alchemist and his skills are admired by all of the three major races. It is said he is a very open-minded person, races like humans and demons doesn't matter to him, in his eyes every living being is the same. He is also one of the reasons for why the three major races can coexist in harmony. Not only that, but he also possesses the divine fire, which is very rare in this world. He is a legendary figure, who has lived for thousands of years and has always been regarded the best alchemist in this world. No one has seen him, after he vanished years ago. Some say he retired from the world to avoid the troubles that comes from being the greatest alchemist in the world. Some say he is going to die and doesn't want to reveal it to the world, so he went into hiding. But what we know for sure is that no one has been chosen as his successor. I am afraid his divine skills will be lost after him. Greatest alchemist? Inside young Kai's room. Unexpectedly, the first ever pill I refined is a low-quality common grade pill. If I could further extract the medicinal essences from the herbs, remove more of the impurities. If controlled the heat distribution better, the grade and quality of the pill would have been better. It seems like just having vast knowledge is not enough to become a qualified alchemist. 15 days later you came. How did you know that I was here? I heard you. What is this smell? This. Brother Yang, how'd it go? Did you manage to refine any good pills? Quickly show us. Ji Hong. If you really want to study alchemy, I can get you an apprenticeship with one of the union's masters. Thanks, but there's no need, I really just wanted to give it a try. If you have someone teaching you, your chances of becoming a qualified alchemist will be much better than if you just experiment on your own. Yang Kai, the people from the temple are here to pick me up. Congratulations. Yes, I wanted to tell you in person before heading out. Let's go then, I will see you off. Such a luxurious carriage. Young lady. No matter what, I still must thank you. Here, take this blue water jade pendant. If there ever comes a day when you need help, bring this with you to Water Spirit Temple and look for me. Also, I'll do my best to find the whereabouts of your friends. If I obtain any news about them, I'll find a way to inform you. Just an ordinary person, why does the young lady pay so much attention to him? She even given him her blue water jade pendant. Thank you for all the help. Well then, I am off. Worthy of Water Spirit Temple's little princess, her private carriage is really impressive. Alright, they'll take you to the artifact hall to retrieve your bone shield. Grandmaster Ma should have fixed it by now. Only the Water Spirit Temple can send a Transcendent Realm Master as an escort. Let's go and check. Yes. Mysteriolus grade top rank, unfortunately it couldn't be promoted directly to spirit grade. But it should be enough for you for now. With it, anyone below the Transcendent Realm won't be able to break through your defense. My bone shield's grade is much higher than before. And even if you have to face a Transcendent, you'll be able to put up some resistance. Many thanks, Grandmaster Ma. This time, this old master especially helped you out of consideration for Yin Girl's face, but, next time, you need this old master to fix an artifact, you won't get off so lightly. Yin Girl, take care of yourself, there's no need to act so rash. No need for that, this is just business. Then we'll be taking our leave. I know, thank you for your concern, Grandmaster Ma. Brother Kai, let me see what kind of an artifact did Grandmaster Ma refine. Good. This is a really good artifact. I am afraid we won't be able to continue accompanying you. The Lingyan has assigned us another mission, so we'll have to leave here as Yang Kai. I'd like to accompany you. I owe you a favor for that piece of sky cicada jade. If I accompany you out and bump into some kind of opportunity, you'll be able to pay you back. If you'd like, you're welcome to continue staying in our house for now, but I can't say for certain when we'll be back. Come with us? Do you want to join our bold independent Lingyan? Don't worry, I won't ask for anything regarding your mission's reward. Good, since you want to return my favor in this manner, I won't refuse you. Surprised? If you let me come with you, maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. In any case, while we're ether, I will follow your commands. But you must remember, during this mission, you must faithfully obey my orders. If Becca lies of you any of my team members' ankle enter life-threatening danger, he'll make you pay an appropriate price. Yun Xian, you finally arrived? Shuo Luo? Why are you here? Weren't you out completing a different assignment? I heard that you would be coming here, so I decided to come offer my assistance. What is the current situation? XINYes team has already been here for more than a dozen days and have investigated everything regarding this pack of monster beast. Good. Lead the way. They've concluded that they really aren't that strong, so we've only been waiting for your team's arrival before beginning the cleanup. Damn it, it's this bastard again. You guys have some kind of grudge? There's no grudge between us, it's just uncomfortable having to see him. This little brat mouth only spouts crap and his attitude is terrible. Every day, all he can think about is women. Many of the female disciples in the Union have already been harmed by him, and 6 months ago, he began targeting our team's captain. Don't judge him by his clean appearance, it's all a facade. TCH. He's just a sinister brat who many times has used the excuse of doing missions to try to get close to Captain.
Yun Xian's team is here. Uncle Sun, Eve kept you waiting. I just came. Have you been well, little Yun?
Everything is fine with me, thank you in advance for your assistance here, Uncle Sun.
If you have time, you should go see your father. Uncle Sun. Junior sister Wan, I trust you've been well since we last met.
All right, Alight. I won't say any more, if you had come earlier it would have been better. We've already been waiting here for you for several days.
Junior sister must be joking.
Since the Linian issued such orders, they must have a good reason. If not for the Union's orders, I'd have insisted that my team complete this mission ourselves and claim all the credit.
That's enough of that.
You two girls are both disciples of the Union, yet you always quarrel every time you meet.
Do you really have such deep enmity that you can't resolve it peacefully? Yun girl, how come your team has one more person today? Is he a new Union disciple? Shaking. Possessing such strength at such a young age isn't bad.
He's not a disciple of the Linian.
Yun Xian. Bringing outsiders to a mission is against the Union's rules.
He wants to join bold independent Union, so this time I brought him out to evaluate his performance in the field. Very good, then this old master will also take a look at his potential during this mission.
However, if he passes, which team should he be assigned to?
Your team is already full, Yun Xian, then, he can join my team. There's no need to consider such things right now, he might not even meet the Union's requirements, let's focus on completing our task first. Little brother, work hard. I believe that Yun Xian's judgment isn't bad, don't bring shame to her this time.
Just a dull brat.
XINU, your team arrived here earlier and was responsible for investigating the situation, give us a brief explanation.
The situation here is similar to the information obtained from the Linian survivors' testimony. The monster beasts that suddenly appeared here are metal-devouring beasts. There are around 40 to 50 of them in total.
The majority of which are 6th order.
Those beasts consume ores and minerals.
Our bold independent Union Sun Tin or mine has essentially been taken over by them and they've built a nest inside. There are a few beasts that are 5th order. But so far no signs of a 7th order have been found.
Metal-devouring beasts?
This is stroke of good luck.
If we can grab all of these metal-devouring beasts, it'll be a huge boost to our Union's artifact refiners.
Long as we properly rear these monster beasts, we won't have to worry about smelting Sun Tin or anymore.
This will be a huge merit for US.
Your 3 teams' respective strength isn't weak, so you should have no difficulty handling some 6th order monster beasts long as you don't let them besiege you.
Good, our goal then is to capture alive these monster beasts. If any of them die it will be a big loss to the Linian, understand? Each of you must take that to heart.
Yun Han, Bilao, XINU, each of you send half of your members out to help this old master arrange a barrier to prevent those metal-devouring beasts from running away. It's already getting dark, so once the barrier is up, everyone can rest for the night before we take action tomorrow.
Brother G, what kind of monster beasts are these metal-devouring beasts? You don't know? Have you never heard of metal-devouring beasts? Why did everyone suddenly become excitement when you heard their name? I really can't understand you.
These monster beasts don't eat plants or flesh, only minerals.
You mean they shit metal?
Martial Shans, as a result, their physiques are quite special and after eating a sufficient amount of ore, they'll automatically process it within their bodies, discharging a fully refined product later. In the bluntest sense, yes, compared to ores processed by ordinary artifact refiners, the ones refined by metal-devouring beasts have far fewer impurities.
You should be able to understand why we are so interested in capturing them instead of killing them, right?
You want to bring them back to the Union and use them to refine your raw ores and minerals. Exactly, with these metal-devouring beasts, the Union will be able to save a great deal of manpower. Also allowing the artifact refiners who are freed up to attend to other, more valuable tasks. 40 or 50 metal-devouring beasts is quite a large number. The more our team catches, the better our rewards will be. Maybe this time, if we can snatch all of them up, we'll all be able to become captains.
What is Yun's land situation exactly? And then we can interact with Yun Xian on equal footing, hee. I don't think it's appropriate for me to discuss Captain's circumstances.
If you want to know, you should ask her yourself, but I can't guarantee she'll tell you.
The captains are back.
The barrier has been set up successfully, we will start the mission tomorrow.
Were you sitting here through the entire night? We're about to begin.
When we do, make sure you act carefully and follow my instructions.
Don't make any mistakes. It's alright, I was just cultivating my spirit.
If you die, I don't know how I'll explain myself to Miss Shui.
Understood. Whether you want to join or not after we're done here will be up to you. Good, yesterday I said you wanted to join Bold Independent Union, but that was just a way to smooth the situation over. How old are you this year? 20. A 20-year-old Immortal Ascension Boundary 7th stage. Heh, time really does fly. You're still so young, so you definitely can't die. If you die, everything ends. After everyone enters, I will put the barrier up again to keep the beasts from escaping, so go inside quickly. Move out. Yes. Yoon girl. Yes, Uncle Son? XINYes team has the least members, so I will follow them. Ji Hong. Take our men and follow me.
Your team has the most people, and with your strength you should be able to handle yourselves on your own. If you encounter any unforeseen accidents, notify me immediately and I'll quickly come to your aid.
Understood. Yun Xian, be careful. TCH. Stop wasting your effort. Marshal Shans. With Senior Son leaving the barrier in that place, will there be any problems? Ha! This way, without him opening the barrier, although the metal-devouring beasts can't escape, doesn't that mean we can't exit either? Why are you worried about being able to exit?
Ruan XINYes team have already been investigating this place for more than a dozen days, and Linkle's son also personally checked the situation here. Natural LY they determined there wasn't any danger here, so they decided to erect that barrier.
If we really run into trouble we can't solve, Linkle's son will quickly come to help us.
Being cautious is a good thing, but if you want to be a real man, you have to be bolder, or you'll never accomplish anything significant.
Follow behind me, long as I don't give the order, don't move about arbitrarily. Only one? Come on.
Come here and offer yourself to this master.
Thump. Marshal. Roar. Roar. Why is it so weak? It was just too easy.
Ha! If we had to fight it head-on, we would have had a significantly harder time.
You should never underestimate your enemies.
Its armor is thick and difficult to penetrate, while the energy attacks it releases from its horns can't be ignored. An ordinary Immortal Ascension Boundary cultivator wouldn't be its opponent.
Let's keep moving.
For now, we'll leave this fellow here. We'll find a way to ship him back to Bold Independent City when this is all over.
Ji Hong. Quickly. Lee's the beast taming ring.
Young miss, we have already used up the last two we had.
What? It will be really dangerous if we do not fall. But, it's just. Come on. Arg. Roar. Use the beast binding rope to tie it up. This beast is not weak. Brother Yang, enjoying yourself? This is just a simple mission. When you join the Bold Independent Union, your brother here will show you what a real fight is like. Yang Kai's heart is still calm and collected. Everyone, listen up.
All of our traps have been used up, so from now on, whenever we encounter metal-devouring beasts, everyone should be extra cautious and prioritize protecting yourselves.
Let's go. Yen. Why are we only encountering the cubs of metal-devouring beasts? Where are the adults?
Looks like the adults are over at Linkle's son's side. We don't have to worry about them.
Let's just capture the ones we see. Their shells are pretty hard. Ji Hong. Quickly. Hiya. Good work. Young miss. Ji Hong. Yang Kai?
That is an adult metal-devouring beast.
Young miss. Are you all right? Ji Hong.
Ji Hong, incapacitate it by attacking its limbs.
Yang Kai, you are responsible for blocking the beast's attack and others will cover for Ji Hong. Attack. Nice work. Ms. Yoon, there's something I don't quite understand. These metal-devouring beasts are all here to feed, right?
Brother Ji said that after they consumed enough minerals, they would process the raw ores in their bodies and then excrete the refined metals. But, this group of metal-devouring beasts have already been here for 2 or 3 months now, but even after we traveled this far into the mine, why haven't we seen any of their droppings? Maybe they have a specific place where they take care of their business, like a toilet.
Then, if we were to find that place, couldn't we harvest a large amount of refined metals?
If on top of that we could find this mineral storehouse, the rewards we will receive would be incredibly rich. Capturing so many metal-devouring beasts this time would count as a great achievement. Good, then our secondary objective will be to search for such a place. This mine is so wide, I wonder how they dug it.
Yun Xian, there's something wrong here. What do you mean?
This. Such a powerful aura. A transcendent realm enemy was hiding nearby, yet no one had discovered his yet. Even Sun Ing had previously checked the situation in the mine, yet even he was unaware that there was another transcendent here. Well, what is it? This could only mean that Sun Ing isn't this master's opponent. I am afraid there's some kind of danger in this place. How do you know that? There's a very powerful master hidden below us. If you don't want everyone here to die, we should leave now. Brother Yang, you can't joke about these kinds of things. How could there be such a hidden danger here? I am not making a joke. I only came here in order to return the favor I owe you. Manganello, stop removing the end pages. Guys, Martial Scans is down for some kanjas and will be back soon. Till then, dead at Disaster Scans for faster updates, and download Immortal Taoist from our sponsor link and support the group. Right now, if you believe me, you'll take everyone out of here. If you don't believe me though, there's nothing I can say to convince you. Without any evidence, how am I supposed to believe you? I wanted you to join Bold Independent Linian, but now it seems that's not necessary. Especially those of an alarmist. Then I'll take my leave here. The actions of this team are for me to decide and are not dictated by others' feelings. Hey, Brother Yang. Wait. Young lady, him speaking with such confidence, do you think he really discovered something? Uncle Sun said that there was nothing to be wary of here, and I also didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. That kid is probably just making a fuss over nothing. The hidden aura is growing more powerful by the breath. I have to leave here quickly. It seems Sun Ing has encountered the hidden enemy and began fighting. What happened? Uncle Sun is fighting? Could it be? What Yang Kai said was true. Young Miss. Yang Kai, we need to get out of here quickly. Everyone, evacuate. Arshal. Not good. We are blocked from both sides. There is a passage above. Kracial. Sun Ing is not an opponent of this hidden enemy. Toll. SNES Mutant ID. I should not stay in this place much longer. Sun Ying's aura suddenly disappeared. There are some signs of life. Yun Xian? Can you guys hear me? Hold on. I am coming to save you, yes. Where is Pang Chi? We couldn't find them. Marshal Shans. What about others? Now isn't the time to grieve, we need to leave. Can you open the barrier set up by Sun Ing? Oh. Good. But. No buts, Sun Ing is dead. Zhou Luo, Ruan Xinu. Where is Linkle Sun? What happened? Dead. We don't know. Oh. All of a sudden something leapt from the shadows. Uncle Sun fought back, and then this. Everyone, let's go. I am afraid that the trouble we face this time is bigger than I initially anticipated. We have to leave, quickly. Now I can only take one step at a time. Young lady, Zhang Wu, I heard a sound just now. Marshal Shans. This whole thing is like a setup. Zhang Wu. He is dead? Zhang Wu is dead? An Immortal Ascension Boundary 6th Stage Cultivator was killed just like that? Keep moving. Let's go. But, right now this barrier is also preventing us from escaping. Alright, let's start. This should be the barrier placed by Uncle Sun to prevent the beast from escaping. We need to work ether in order to break this barrier. There is movement. All of this is same, which is Xiao. What is happening? Just who is it that's secretly picking us off? Since you dared try to catch my monster beasts, you'll have to pay an appropriate price. Which respected master is here? Please show yourself. We are disciples of Bold Independent Union and have only come here to execute a mission assigned to us by our. If we have somehow offended you, we deeply apologize and ask you to please forgive us. We weren't aware that these monster beasts already had a master. If we had known. There's no need to explain, now I just want to have a little fun killing you. All of you, do struggle hard and entertain. Break the barrier if you want to survive. Stop. Damn slut, show yourself. Or are you so ashamed of your ugly face you don't dare let others see you? Young lady. What happened to Ji Hong? Ji Hong. Miss, don't you think it's about time you come out? Are you insane? Even if I die, I'd at least like to see who it was that killed me. A charm monster. What is a charm monster? You haven't heard of US charm monsters? Nope, I came from a small remote place and don't know much about the outside world. Interesting, I never expected there were still some people who hadn't heard of US, and, let me see. Young man, your courage isn't small, since you want to know, before you die, it'll satisfy your curiosity. That little sister over there seems to know a lot about US charm monsters, she can explain.
Young man?
Just how old are you, miss?
A woman's age is her greatest secret. Yun Xian, what is a charm monster? What's wrong with you? Charm monsters.
They belong to the monster race and are a very high-ranking existence. They are the ultimate nemesis of all men, whether they belong to the monster race, demon race, or human race. Charm monsters' physiques are different from other members of the monster race. Their bodies are relatively weak and they are quite few in number, so their rate of survival is actually quite low. Since we're going to die anyways, I'd like to at least know what it was that killed me.
But once they fully mature, they become terrifying enemies.
Their true strength does not lies in their bodies but in their souls. Uncle Sun and all the others should have been killed by her divine sense attacks. Compared to other cultivators in the same realm, a charm monster's spiritual energy is significantly stronger.
So that's how it is.
I heard that charm monsters like to drink the blood essence of people.
So why did she just kill everyone from Bold Independent Union? Oh. Interesting taste, I don't want just any blood essence. What she wants to drink is the blood essence of men and women who are emotionally intoxicated. What do you mean? Can't you already understand what I mean? Your tastes are really too interesting. Is it? No way. So what you mean to say is that before we die you need all of US to reach a point of ecstasy? What's wrong, aren't you afraid? Of course, I am afraid.
But dying in the arms of a woman will let any man die without regret.
You have such an open mind. Good. Seeing how obedient you are, I'll reward you with a choice. What kind of choice? Of these two women, you can choose which one you want to spend your last moments with. Can I choose both of them? Vigilant. Your appetite isn't small, young man, but you can only eat one. Now choose.
I am going to die anyways, if you dare choose me I'll kill you.
But don't worry, I am not familiar with you nor am I interested in you. You bastard. This is how you choose to repay me? There's no other way, even if I try to fight back or rebel, would that change anything? Your human race has always been despicable like this.
When your lives are threatened, all the wicked and evil thoughts you keep buried inside burst out. You've seen this too many times already. You say that as if your monster race is above such worldly affairs.
Ha! We're at least better than you degenerates? Even if I die, I won't let you cheap animals feel any better.
She's already been poisoned with my spiritual energy toxin, no female can resist it. Being able to enjoy such a good woman, young man, you've really won big.
Don't let me wait too long, start moving already. Can young miss help me with a little something first? What do you want? Having a pair of spectators makes me a bit nervous, can you make them faint? Fine, as you wish. There, now you don't have to worry about being seen. And can you? Enough. My knowledge sea is getting restless. Get started, let me see what kind of skills you possess. The blood essence of a man and woman at the point of climax is too delicious. Arg. Yang Kal. Good job, keep going. You'll really enjoy this. It's this. This taste. This. Finally, you've let your guard down. Impossible.
There's no way you could have resisted my spiritual energy toxin.
Conflagrated knowledge, see? Why is it impossible?
So the true young jade spirit's attribute is called a conflagrated knowledge sea.
Many thanks for your kind guidance.
Don't kill me, I can work as your slave. We monster race members can offer our loyalty to members of the human race.
On as you nod, I can offer you my soul brand and become your servant.
No need, I am not interested in having such a dangerous servant.
Finally, she dead. Fortunately my vital organs weren't destroyed. I don't know how Yun Xian is doing.
With the help of the myriad drug milk, my injury should be completely restored within a few days.
Just keep breathing. Are you awake? I know what you want to say, but it's best if you don't speak right now. Once I am doing treating your Woland, whether you want to curse or beat me I won't fight back.
It would be best if we both considered this to be a bad dream and when everything is settled, part ways.
Alright, I have already treated your wounds, it would be best if you do not move around. Rest for a while, they'll wake up s. Half a day later 1xinu. Wake up. Ligh. Yun Xian, are you okay? Can you tell us what happened? How did the charm monster die? Did some passing master take action to save us? Zhollollo, stop talking for a moment. Yun, can you tell me what happened? Yang? Were you injured? Injured? Let me take a look.
No obvious problems besides some slight weakness, but she should be able to recover with a few days of rest. She was injured, and her clothes are all torn. Why is Yang Kai
naked? What's wrong with Yun Xian?
I have never seen her this depressed.
Can it be?